Boy, let me tell you what. This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. This show will cover serious topics in a satirical manner. If you are offended by any content herein, boy, I tell you what, that's your own problem. You've been warned. Don't try this at home or anywhere else, even in denying.
Are they gone? Good. Fuck those guys. Let's.
Oh my fucking God, do we have a full room today? Oh yes, I can pull off the puns like anybody else. Welcome to the BHN special for this happy Veterans Day observed, paying homage to one of the greatest veteran-friendly companies out there, Squid Industries. Today at the BHN table, to my right, the beloved, the gorgeous, the beautiful Ken Andrews.
You got tricked on, boy.
Hi, guys.
Hey, where's Ken
And
from?
AlienCloudVapes.com. Probably not.
Also, veteran-friendly company.
And once I figure out his mic, I'll skip over him. And at the end of the table, the beloved, the gorgeous, the beautiful, just fucking Josh.
I'm sick. Leave me the fuck alone.
And of course, our dynamic duo, fresh to BHN, our new prospects, not sorry, the Jake and the Gabby.
Hassaded.
And of course, today's show, like all BHN shows, is proudly brought to you in part by Resurrection Vapor at resurrectionvapor.com. And what, you want me to do the full promo too? Several fantastic lines, up to and including our beloved leader's, crack, macho sauce. They're fantastic, a little trashy, and they like to keep it classy too. And of course, find them at resurrectionvapor.com. Today's episode also brought to you in part by Vape Walkie in Pewaukee, Wisconsin, one of the greatest vape lounges you will ever find this way north of the cheese border. So please stop on by, say hi to our beloved gnomes, and find them at vapewalkie.com. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
Now try it.
Did you mute it?
No, it's still muted.
Oh. We already used a do-over this month. We can't do it again.
Did it? No?
No, it's November.
Ah, fuck.
We can't. Wait, no, it is November, isn't it? Yeah, we can do a do-over.
No, we're not doing a
Doing a
do-over.
do-over.
Just find him a different damn chord.
Oh.
Nothing?
Fantastic.
How do we not have another chord?
Because they're all being used.
Shit! I was about to say, I know we have backups in this studio. We have backups. We have backups to backups, and then shit goes wrong with them. Just gonna have to sit over here and cuddle with me, son.
Change mine out.
Possibly. Is it going to be long enough to hit Ken?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
So, folks, why don't we talk about what brings us all here today? That it's suddenly vapey. Is it?
Suddenly vapey.
Suddenly, baby.
Clouds.
So we got the Jake and the Gabby from... Where are you from?
Veterans Vape and More.
And your mom.
Where's that?
In Chesney Park,
With your mom.
Illinois.
You know, just because you're
That's
prospects doesn't mean you can't talk.
I am talking.
I mean, yeah, we're just waiting for you.
Yeah, it's ready. You know, Hammer's the one being the bitch today.
The fuck, Hammer?
I'm gonna get hit with something very big and heavy.
Oh my lord. That sounds
Unzip
like a
the
personal
pants,
problem.
He hasn't listened to the show often. Oh.
That's rule number one.
Well, I heard to unplug it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We already have the gnome in the fucking barnyard.
Hello.
Gary, and he's calling us sophisticated fuckers. I don't know. Are we sophisticated, guys?
I don't think so.
I don't know. We got 3 leather jackets in the room. Rocco holding up a mic over his head, trying to figure out why the hell it's not working. Josh is doing something.
He's recoiling. Or re-wicking. He's re-ricking.
Jake and the Gabby looking nervously like,
I don't know. I kind of just feel bad for Hammer over there. He's just scrambling for a cord.
What about this one?
Same as this one. It just won't reach.
Well, there's always having him come over and cuddle.
Don't shock yourself.
Look, you don't need me anymore. Fuck you guys.
Hey,
I'm out.
try it.
No?
No.
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 Try it from the others. Try it from the other side of the mic, anyways.
I know my mic.
That's what I would say about that. So I just farted.
Well, there's a lot of dead air on.
I thought I heard something.
Yeah.
Mom is dead, eh?
Dang.
No, I was using the mic earlier. So I know it's not quiet.
Okay. So it's the cord.
Look, I'm doing me a vapor thing.
Yeah.
Putting the juice on the wicks.
Yeah, you're using the cloud buster, aren't you?
Yeah, he's using cloud yes.
Maybe?
All right. So,
Exactly.
all right, Ken.
I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
What exactly did you bring with
I
you
have no
today?
idea,
Because you're the
man.
guy that I always
I
see
just do
that
what
at
they
least
tell me to
4 or
do.
5
Yeah,
different
I just
holsters
put the mod in my mouth
of
and
fucking
suck it.
mods.
I brought my squid barrel and my rig pig.
Decent.
I know you love them.
Yes, those are my two favorites. Actually, this is becoming my daily now.
Well, it's kind of useful when you have a mod that can actually take a 45.
Yes, exactly. So it's a nice little mod. The squid mod it's regulated. Batteries last most of the day. So.
That is regulated? I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
Decent.
It's regulated and it's series.
And it's a series mod. Hits like a mech.
I want one.
Ooh. Me.
I want
Here,
one.
wanna try it?
He doesn't have a cold, I do.
Oh, that feels weird in my hand.
So it's kind of like a
That's what she said.
so it's kind of like a
Can I hit
Dopo series box. Decent.
So many bad jokes I could say.
Hundreds.
I like that.
Hundreds.
Do, 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 do.
Fitties.
Tree fitty? Somebody tell that Loch Ness monster it owes us tree fitty?
It was about tree fitting.
Scout come knocking on my door. She said, for a box of cookies, she wants about $3.50. And I said, oh God, no, you Loch Ness monster, get the hell away from my door.
As we unmute Josh,
Yes.
because he didn't want to hear that, folks.
No.
No.
No, I don't hear you.
No clue.
Is it that channel?
Oh, did I break it? No, that's juice on the squonk pen. You don't need to wipe that off, you fucking idiot.
Nope.
So how about this weather though?
It's suddenly vapey.
Normal
Try
Wisconsin
it.
weather.
Nothing.
Oh my goodness gracious. Still sucks because it's only single 1860.
Mute it.
But it is a beautiful piece of work.
No.
Every mod is.
Anything? Anything? What the shit? These all just worked a few minutes ago.
Hand me that mic there, Josh, please.
Mm-hmm.
Try the different mic.
That's what we're trying.
Hello?
There's demons upside.
Nope.
Did you turn that mic on?
Nope.
It's on.
I'm muted.
Wow.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nada.
Huh. Well, fuck a duck.
Beep. We're having some technical difficulties right now.
Do, 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 do.
I don't know what to talk about.
You may want to plug Josh back in, Hammer.
Things and stuff and stuff and things.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Whoa, there
Oh.
we go.
There we go.
That was nice.
I don't know what you just did, but mine Or am I getting...
Yeah, that's feedback from Josh's.
Yeah.
Hello.
Shit.
Nice to meet you. Oh, that's really loud.
I can hear you.
All right.
His is really loud.
Yeah, it is.
Josh.
Josh is really loud.
Like, really loud.
I can hear myself talking from over here.
Try it again.
Hello.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
The board does not like me.
This is why we normally have 4 people at the table.
My mic.
Well, tell you what, folks. Why don't we just have Rocco take my seat? Because he's the other vape guy on here, and I'll just wait for our beloved guest to call in.
Vape guy.
So, Rocco.
Rocco, the vape guy.
I am sorry about the technical difficulties here.
Shit happens.
Hey, shit happens.
You need to take a rip off.
This
dog.
bullshit happened because we have great sponsors such as Taffy E-Liquids. You can find them at taffyejuice.com and Facebook. Great products, great sponsors. Jackie's gonna kill me, I know. As well as I'm gonna fire my child here in a minute. Also, this episode has been brought to you in part by. Oh, motherfucking hell. And also by...
Am I still loud as fuck?
I don't know, is he still loud
Am I still loud as fuck, or am I?
No, you're fine.
No, you're fine.
When,
Yeah, I
when
turned
did
your
Lucifer
gain down.
sponsor us?
Who's going to sponsor us?
No, when did Lucifer sponsor us?
This was just a minute ago if Dennis's fucking mic would work.
Fuck yeah, boy.
Another
Buddha, God, Jesus, Lucifer, you owe me.
Another great sponsor is Ideal Vapor. Check them out at Ideal Vapor LLC. Help us. That's a .com, by the way. Or is it a .net, Michael?
It's a .com.
It's a .com.
Yep.
And help us crush the industry. IdealVapor.com. Also, this episode has been brought to you in part by Wacky Waving Inflatable Flailing Arm Man. Wacky Waving Inflatable Flailing Arm Man.
Inflate.
Here, try this.
Inflatable tube flailing arm man.
You've been sniffing too much chloroform, haven't you?
To it, I think it works.
All right, thanks, Geek Daddy.
You fired.
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 Now, if this mic stops working, we're screwed.
And then we're gonna go to China. We're gonna go to China on the wall that you got fired on, and we're gonna fire you again. And then we're
Awesome.
gonna make Mexico pay for the China wall.
China!
China, China, China.
Trademark.
Let's trademark China then.
Let me tell you what.
Jesus fucking
China.
Christ.
China, China.
You haven't heard me do Bobcat Goldthwait yet.
Oh, God.
Josh,
He does a lot of
Who
impersonations.
do what? I heard my name. What?
Hammer, I think your child is being fucking abducted right now.
If somebody's stealing his child, the $50 for it is on the table.
They'll probably return him later.
Well, we keep trying to do the same thing with my sister, but that just doesn't fucking work either.
What is this?
What's this?
What is what?
It's a show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amongst yourselves.
All right. Well, let's talk about something that,
Vape stuff.
yes.
Well,
Necessarily vape stuff, but I believe there was a small little thing on your mind for today.
Yes, there is.
Oh, here we go.
We'll get to that. Don't worry. Anything you guys want to talk about from
We're saving the rage?
saving the rage? Okay.
Yeah. Are we
For
saving
what?
the rage? Your little rant you got going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's saving it.
It's in my head right now. I haven't quite figured it all out. No, I actually have, and let's talk about that. The state of Wisconsin is talking about reducing the age from 21 to 19 to be legal to drink in the state of Wisconsin. Now, I have pros and cons on this. Let's talk about the federal money that the state of Wisconsin would lose for road work.
Yeah, but that's holding the state hostage, too.
Yes. But it's like, what, $5 billion or $5 million or something like that?
True.
holy fuck.
That's a lot of money to lose. Now, here's the con to that. is this person who is making this suggestion knows that we're going to lose that money. Is he going to propose toll roads in the state of Wisconsin? That's the big question right there. Because, I mean, if you put toll roads in, you could put toll roads Highway 26, interstates, 51. There's a whole lot of, and we all know that toll money doesn't go to the fucking roads. So
No,
what?
it goes to pay the salaries of the employees.
Exactly. So let's talk about this. Oh, now let's go to this option. Let's say a year and a half down the road, or 6 months even, they decide, oh, this was a bad idea. They change it back to 21, or let's say they go 25, and sneak a little clause in there saying you have to be 21 to smoke cigarettes or vape.
Well, it's that way in a lot of states already. So.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing: if they change laws, people who are currently 19 and are currently abiding by the law get grandfathered in regardless.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how it works in the state of Wisconsin. It's stupid, but there's nothing proving that you did start vaping before 19, but you'd be grandfathered in.
Okay. Technically. Okay. I can go along with that. Here's how I think the law should be. If you're 18 years of age, you're military, you have the military ID, have a beer. Have at it. Drink whatever you want. Anything below that, But then again, you look at other countries such as you were talking earlier about France.
France and Germany, you got a drinking age of 14, but you can't get your car driver's license till you're 18. Now, I think personally we should adopt that because you get all your drinking out of your system, you know what your responsible limit is, and then when you get your car and everything, you're good to go. You know, hey, what this? I know exactly what's going to happen if I drink and drive because there's been so much education about it.
Exactly, and I would actually like to go that route versus.
I would definitely rather go. I mean, I was drinking at 14 anyway.
I was drinking at 8.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I was drinking at 8.
PBR, damn it.
yeah, effectively. I mean, we have the lucky advantage of having a lot of not laws but just rules grandfathered to us.
Yes.
From when we were a young age, if we were 10 or older, we could be in a bar and we could have a drink as long as our parents ordered it for us and we were under parental supervision.
Correct.
Yes.
So that was the big thing that we had when we were kids, so we could technically drink at 10, 14 if we really wanted to. And I know I, as well as probably a few other people here, had parents that said, drink at home if you want, you're not going anywhere.
Exactly. That's how my parents were.
That's
Or my mom was, I should say.
But
My dad, not so
that's
much.
one thing that, we got taught responsibility at a younger age. We don't go drinking and driving. We're going to call a fucking cab or we'll walk home.
Yeah,
Fuck, I'll pass out on a park bench if I'm too fucking drunk. I'd rather get a ticket for sleep. I'd rather get a $50 ticket for sleeping on a park bench than to wreck into somebody or something.
Shit, I fell asleep in the front lawn.
Exactly.
And there was snow on the
driving your
ground.
mower is illegal too. That's DUI.
Yes, it is.
That's technically OWI.
And-
operating while intoxicated.
And not to mention ATVs.
Motorized
Wa-
wheelchairs.
Yeah. Everything. Anything that has
Anything
wheels or
that has a
anything that
motor.
floats.
I say I heard
Anything
about
that has a
bicycles
motor
too.
moves.
Yeah.
Yes. It has tires. So you
So that
can.
means a scooter with hang on, anything that has tires.
Yeah.
Because you can ride a bike and get picked up drunk on a bike too.
Yes.
Did you find it upstairs?
Anyone need a case?
No, I'm good.
Just extra full.
I mean, shit, I'll take it if you're giving it away.
Welcome to the network.
Free
But I
stuff
mean,
is nice.
there's so many pros and cons to it. I mean, the federal money that we'll lose, the toll roads is the big concern for me personally because that just could be huge. There's only one state that I know of that has ever actually eliminated tolls after the toll road was no longer needed, and that's Kentucky. Unless somebody knows of another state.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee.
But it's all the southern states who had their shit paid for. They got it done and then they removed the tax bracket.
Right.
They changed the tax bracket to fit a lower income because that's what it was. They
Okay.
removed the toll roads because it was excessive taxing, and they knew that their economy would not survive down there without it. We're looking at southern states who are getting paid at a minimum wage like $6.75. We're not looking at eight something an hour,
No.
for a minimum wage.
No, the
With an
cost of
average,
living
like-
would have to go up for
Yeah.
all companies.
Right. But with
Because-
an average household income of like what is it, like 40 to 50,000 down
Yeah.
there for two people?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, house payment for a 200,000 square foot house, which is a fairly big house, you're looking at a total price per year of what, 500 times 12
Yeah.
just for mortgage? I mean, that's dirt cheap for
That
a
is.
200,000 square foot house. So there's things like that to consider. But you figure that if they just tax the fuck out of this, nobody's gonna want to buy. There's gonna be distilleries and shit that's gonna pop up, and the government's gonna try and put a cease to them, but they're not gonna be able to because they'll go underground and everything like that. So people are gonna be brewing their own beer and making their own shine. I know a couple guys who already fucking do that.
Exactly. And some of that's some good shit.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Potent.
that's the
knock you on your
dwarven piss
ass.
I've been trying to get in here.
Oh.
The mead.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my god, I've been trying to get that shit in here for a while.
Well, we'll keep working. You'll get it. But I mean, when you look at everything, the downfall of everything that's possible because of that law change, there's a whole lot of big change that could come with it. And look at the hindsight's 2020. Is it a good idea or is it a bad idea?
I think that it would be, as of right now, a bad idea because it's not moving one thing with another. It's just reducing something.
Yes, and that's my standpoint. Is I don't like the idea one bit. Now you being a wholesaler, Ken, what is your take on it?
My take on it, is, first of all, if you're 18, you're old enough to serve your country. You should be able to drink. So that's.
I agree with
that's
that.
my opinion. But it could have some good benefits for the vape industry because if they lower the drinking age, it means they lower that too.
Yes. Now, here's the other thing that could be also very interesting if they do go with lowering the drinking age is Wisconsin already has one vape shop that has a bar in it, and that's Madtown Vapor in Cambridge, Wisconsin. And we could see more shops like that actually pop up, which would make it a true vape lounge.
And they would have to change their ruling to be 19 plus at that point because, I mean, you could pay for one license and be done, or pay for two separate.
Right.
For 18 and then 19. That just doesn't make sense. Just pay for one license at 19 and call it quits.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like it would be.
Well, 19 is such a goofy number anyway. Why wouldn't they just go
make it
18?
fucking 14.
Oh,
Everybody fucking drinks at 14.
But I like the idea of 18 or 14 because you're allowing somebody of age to drink before they have their driver's license. They're going to have that experience. They're going to know what it feels like to be shit-faced and understand a bad habit.
Well, the whole thing is that when you're young, you tend to remember your mistakes more vividly.
Yes.
So
I forgot
if
the
you're
projector.
sitting there horking up a fucking half bottle of Fleischmann's. You know what I mean? You're sitting there not having a good time with a bottle of Fleischmann's.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll make you remember. True.
Oh, yeah, I know. I remember jumping into a freaking frozen pool at 14 off a pogo stick off a skateboard because I slammed
You've
a whole
told
fucking
that
bottle
story.
of or a whole neck of Everclear.
I did a fifth of Smirnoffs and did that too.
Yeah, it's just awful. But you remember it vividly.
Yes.
You remember the
don't
exact memory,
forget something like
exactly
that.
where it happened. You can recall every little detail because it was such a shitty event.
Yes.
Never again did you do that same thing. Did you?
I didn't feel much with my parents, but that's fine.
Yeah.
You never indulged in that specific.
I don't
drink
drink that liquor today.
Exactly. But that's the thing. You made a poor decision. You learned from it at a young age, so it stuck with you. That's the big thing. The lower the drinking age is, as bad as that sounds, because you're kind of killing brain cells when you do it, the lower the drinking age is, the more of an understanding you have of how it affects your body at an older age when you need
Yes.
actual skills to pay the bills, essentially.
Yeah, I'll completely agree with that. And I think 16 is too young to get your driver's license to begin with.
I agree.
I mean, I know so many. I mean, when I graduated high school, I know kids that killed themselves, and I had 4 right out of high school, right after graduation. 4. They were 17 years old. All 4 of them died in one accident.
Mm.
So I mean, it's every situation's different, but you go with the flow, I guess.
You will never please everybody.
No.
Never.
No. You'll have the mothers against them, drivers against that one all the way. So.
Yeah. Well,
didn't get
they
very
need
far,
to.
did it? Kids are still drinking and driving.
Exactly. You're not going to stop them,
No.
and it's unfortunate.
Stop thinking about tomorrow.
Tomorrow just needs to die. We're talking about now.
But yeah, that's one of the things. You know, you if you think of it from the hey, you're gonna learn today, bitch aspect. You sit and think about that. 14 isn't that bad of an age to start.
No, it's really not. I mean, shit. When I
mean,
was what,
especially
2?
legally, if you change it to 14, you don't need to card anybody for anything.
Nope.
Because once they hit 14, that's when the curiosity spikes. Let them go at it. They get shit-faced plowed. Sure, we might see a fucking couple of kids in the ER for getting their stomach pumped with charcoal, but they gonna remember that experience the rest of their fucking lives.
Yep.
They will remember that experience.
No, I've never had that experience, but that can't be pleasant at all.
I've never had it done either.
I haven't either.
Oh,
There's been
can't
times
even
where I
imagine.
should have, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys get your stomachs pumped with charcoal?
No.
He's never had a drink in his life, so.
No.
Oh,
That's why
God.
I'm kind of just like staying back from this conversation.
Well, now let's hear it from a person who has never had a drink.
I mean, I don't
Let's
know.
hear your
It's-
point of view.
It's the way I look at it that's different because my dad, that's what he's always taught me ever since he grew up was he never had a drink. He always liked to be sober no matter what he did. I think he said he got drunk one time with his uncle and he hated it. Like he was just throwing up, couldn't focus, couldn't see. He just hated it. And I'm like, I had one bad experience at the doctor when I actually fainted, passed out, had no control over my body, and I'm like, I don't like that feeling, and I don't know if this is true or not from him, you know, being my dad, and he just doesn't want me to do it. But he's like, if you don't like not being in control of yourself, he's like, don't drink, don't do anything. And I don't know. I've been around my brothers my whole life, and that's all they've done since they were young was get shit faced, have their parents come pick them up. I was involved, and I'm like, that just doesn't seem fun to me. Like I just
So in sense, it left a bad taste in your mouth.
pretty much, yeah.
So
See,
it
he
scared
learned
you.
it at a young age just by association. He learned. He done learned today.
See, but now, like,
You learn from your family. I learned from the worst case scenarios. I grew up in AA thanks to my parents.
Talk
Yeah.
on a microphone, diphead.
Your mom.
I don't have one.
Find one.
Yeah.
see, but now, like, is that saying that I will never have a drink ever in my life? No.
No,
I'll
there's a time and a
eventually-
place.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wedding
got 2 months.
Wait, your wedding day's in 2 months?
No.
Yeah. Do you see a ring on this finger? I mean, unless it's one of his side chicks, but you know. We'll
Now,
talk
what's
about that
what's
another
your
We're not going to
experience with
talk about the
drinking?
side chicks right
All
now.
right, so
okay?
we had the Jake who learned from his brothers. I learned from a very large family in AA about what not to do. For instance, one of my friends from ARM had this lovely encounter between her, her drill instructor, her then husband, and 2 mountain goats.
Oh,
I need to
okay.
hear this.
No.
Midnight sushi.
Yes, yes. It does. It really
All right.
does.
That was one story. I have over 18 years of those stories.
Awesome.
Jello. Coffee Jello.
No. One of my favorite stories is when my dad punched his DI. That was awesome.
Oh, fun.
Oops.
Now, see, and I can also relate because I grew up in West Dallas, and I grew up on a busier street on 76th Street. Yes. Well, maybe not. Some people would say no.
I'm sorry that you grew up there.
It doesn't bother me. But I mean, I saw several car accidents end up on my front lawn, all involving alcohol. So I mean, it's I learned very quick: don't drink and drive. End of story.
But you learned it at a young age.
I had my driver's license.
You learned it at a young age.
I didn't get my license until I was 19. till
Yeah, but you learned that before
Yes.
you were 19. You
Yes.
learned it at a young
He was
age.
like,
That's what I'm saying.
the car accidents really didn't start happening until I was right around 19. Actually, they got worse. They were at the corners, but then all of a sudden they ended up in the middle of the block. We had 3 cars roll over. One end up like 3 feet from the front porch, almost hit the house.
All I can think of is West Dallas, those tiny little fucking streets.
Yep.
First off, how the fuck do you roll a car in them tiny little bitch streets, alright?
Okay, do you know where 76th and Lincoln is between Beecher and Grant?
Yeah.
I lived on that street.
By
And
Maz?
huh?
I can't say anymore. I'll tell you off the air.
Okay. Beecher Street Pub was right down the road from me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so you know where I'm talking.
Next to Maz, yeah.
So yes, yeah. Now I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't say it because
Yep.
of previous things.
Yep. My family actually owned Beecher Street. Now it's not even that anymore.
No.
But
Do it. Just bitch slap him.
Wait for him to say it.
I don't think you will.
No, I can't. I can't.
We'll talk off air about that. But yeah, so I mean, you know about some of the car accidents.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the one where the kid was 16 and rode his car right up a tree?
Oh,
and
yeah,
went airborne?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I saw that happen.
That's brutal.
Oh, that was awesome.
We could also talk about the accidental suicide we've seen on the way to Silver Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was sober.
Yeah, we were sober.
No, it was in the news. Yeah, it was stone cold sober.
I wasn't after that.
Nothing beats though having a motorcycle do a crotch rocket, do a wheelie in front of you, and an 18-wheeler, and you make them be a pancake.
True.
No matter how hard you hit the binders, you're gonna hit them. I don't give a shit. I pretty much got off the road after that. Haven't driven a semi since. So let's hear more about your guys' experiences.
Yeah, let's get on to a happier topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about your alcohol experiences? Tell me.
We know Gabby's had a few.
I mean, the only bad one I had was I had an entire bottle of Svedka to myself, and I haven't had anything to eat beforehand.
Oh shit.
Spent most of
98 pounds.
I would say, yeah.
most of the night dry heaving and throwing up stomach acid, and now I haven't touched alcohol since. But it's like, cause like, I don't know. Every time I think about it, I just think about the time I almost fucking died.
She done learned at a young age.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
she
I was
did.
like 16,
Holy shit.
17, maybe. No, 16.
I'll cheers to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Every time I pass by it in the store, I'm like, no.
Nope, not
Nope.
happening.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's bring this back to vaping here, guys.
Vaping. So how this would impact the vaping industry? We've got a lot of fruity drinks.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
A lot.
A lot of them.
There's probably over 100 different drink flavors.
That would
And-
impact flavors because I know a couple of drinks, which I can't mention, use the same flavoring or flavor extracts that you can get for juice.
Yes.
Wow, that is awesome
So
and
that
sad
makes
at
you
the
wonder
same time.
if they drop the age to 19 on alcohol. Oh no, are we going to see fucking Fruity Pebbles flavored alcohol? Oh wait, there's already some there.
Yeah.
It already
Right.
fucking exists.
called schnapps.
You got apple snuff.
Yeah, you got Goldschlager. Goldschlager has that
Cinnamon
weird,
snobs.
like,
Gold flakes in it.
yeah. It's got
It
that
kind of
cinnamon
tastes like
taste because that's what it tastes like.
It's kind of like this. What I'm vaping right now.
Yeah. pretty much.
It's got a cinnamon. I mean,
That vape from.
Hammer, the Bad Habits Network. Ken Andrews,
Took you a while, but you got there.
Alien Cloud Vapes.
Alien Cloud Vapes. Yes.
So it's gonna affect a lot of things, and with how it's seeming to go, it wouldn't be beneficial to either industry, let alone to the taxes. By reducing it just to 19 alone.
No.
Well, what I'm pretty sure they're looking at doing is lowering it to at least a base college age level, So you wind
Right.
up not having to imprison and tie up police officers to have to deal with a shit ton of underage drinking. Because, let's face it, it's Wisconsin. If you're born, you're drinking, probably.
Our water is 3.5.
Only here,
Our water
where we
had-
are. Only where we are.
No,
You go further up north, it's more.
I think it's up
Closer to the
all
source,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, you go closer to the source, to the good stuff.
All the good
Going
stuff.
up towards Duluth, it's 40 proof, okay?
Yeah, and I mean, if we're
Straight
being
from the tap.
completely honest here, I mean, I'll throw in my 2 cents. If we lower the drinking age, my opinion, you're going to have more injuries, probably more death. And no, they don't need to be legal driving age to do that. They can do stupid stuff if they're drunk. They can
But-
decide to steal a car. They could decide to play with dad's guns. They could decide to jump off the fucking roof. It's,
Okay,
you know,
okay. Here's big boy time. All right.
Oh boy.
The herd.
That we can thin the herd, or if Daddy kept his guns locked up properly, there wouldn't be a fucking issue for the first place. If you were parenting right, they wouldn't be jumping off the goddamn roof.
well, I'm saying
Right.
And
if
if
they're not
and
home.
if you fucking beat your children like you fucking should
Should be
they
able
wouldn't be
to.
stealing no
well,
fucking
that's
car.
the problem. We're in 2017.
No,
That's the problem.
No, that
it's
ain't no
parenting.
fucking
problem.
It's simply
Problem is
parenting.
Parents don't want to be parents.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, like if my kid does something bad enough to the point where she wants, or she did something bad enough to the point where I want to hit her, which should never happen as a parent, I'm gonna make her go out in the backyard and pick out a switch all on her own, and she's gonna know what that feels like. It sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking?
yeah.
It's like it's a weeping willow reed, and you spank her with it, or him, which your
Him,
child,
her,
right?
whichever.
It fucking hurts,
It hurts.
and you know the kid brings back one that's wrong right off the bat because they take the tiniest one, think it's not gonna,
Those are
that's
worse
good,
than- those
that's
are
good
worse than the
enough,
stiffer ones.
Bamboo.
and you're just like no, that's not gonna work because you know deep inside, yeah, like you said, it's gonna hurt worse. No, I want it to hurt a little bit. I want it to sting, but I want that memory to sit with you.
Bamboo.
Bamboo? Ooh, you trying to hurt somebody on purpose?
No.
Well, thank God they don't get into my guitar case then.
Oh God.
What? There's a reason I have my own show.
Well, Hot
But-
Wheels
Yes, there
racing
is.
well, too.
But here's the other half of the equation is that throughout human history, the more things you make legal, the less associated crimes happen. I mean, look at during Prohibition times. Illegal drinking was through the goddamn roof. All alcohol-related crimes, crashes, injuries, everything, through the roof. The year after, they decided, okay, we'll make it, I think it was 18 when they originally legalized it. May have been 19, but I'm pretty sure it was 18 because they made it the same with smoking.
It was 18.
Yeah.
Boom. Crimes dropped.
It's because basically it's taking out the thrill part of it, being that it's illegal.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
So, all right, you get out of high school, you have your year of not going to remember shit when you're in college, which, considering you'll be pledging anyways, isn't a bad thing. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, high school sucks.
So, at the same time, the other end of the equation is if you remove the thrill from it, everything is going to drop thereafter.
Yeah, very true.
At least I'm pretty sure that's the hope
So
of it, and
taking
that's
us
the way the
back to
human
what-
condition has worked, and it has proven to work throughout human history.
So taking us back to what Josh said, 14.
Back to the 14 argument on my end. The reason why I believe it would be a beneficial idea is because, like you said, people are going to be getting injured. I would rather have them do that at a younger age when they have time to properly heal, properly get the help they need, properly understand, properly be led the correct direction.
And they're not behind the wheel either yet.
And
Correct.
You're more than likely going to be with your parents, or at least have them close at hand.
Yes.
And, all right, let's say you're 14, you do something stupid and tear something in your knee. That's not going to end any possible sports career later on in your life.
Correct,
Because
because
you'll have time to heal
Yep.
before college.
you will have that time, and that's a big thing because there are some people who don't have a high school career in football, and then they go straight into Madison. Coach finds them playing catch outside and is like, hey,
Let's
come
play.
try out for the team.
Yep.
And they're fucking all-star first line.
Yep.
You know, their first pick.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, it does. And it's just astounding because then they get a full ride. After that first year, they get a full ride the next however many years, 4 to 10 years that they're going to be there, if they're going for a doctorate. You know, then you get into these things of they've had their drinking, they have their talent, they know where their safe limit is. They're going to perform well in sports. They're still going to do well in college. They're not drinking themselves stupid in college, unable to focus on their grades. It's effectively, if you dump down the age to 14, you're setting people up for more success than you have now.
Same principle as if you put gun and hunter safety back in the schools.
Yes. Absolutely. I
Correct.
completely agree with that.
I do too.
All right, so let's talk to Gabby a little bit about being a vape model.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Now, how did that get started?
I think I was taking pictures on my own, and it kind of just like sprouted from there. And then he got into photography, so it started sprouting, him taking pictures for me. And out of the blue, one day, someone messaged me and was like, hey, would you want to model our line, put it on your social media? And so they sent me a whole bunch of free stuff to model about it. And hopefully it just continues from there, because it's pretty exciting
That
to
sounds
try
like
new stuff.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty good.
I mean, what have you just gotten? Juices, mech mods, or what have you all gotten so far?
Everything.
Everything to pre-made coils, cotton, mods, juices, RDAs.
Now, do you pick and choose what you model for?
No, they sent me like a little care package, and
Well,
it's
kind of, because didn't they ask you which you prefer, what color, what brand?
Yeah.
They specialized in a lot of VGOD. It was a shop out of the Philippines. They specialized in a lot of VGOD mods, and she got a VGOD mech mod, and then she got the VGOD box mod that she actually has with her right now.
That is cool.
That's my baby.
You want a rogue? Yeah, but you want a rogue?
What?
You want a rogue?
Rogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Rogues are nice. I have one. I wanna what he has in his hand.
It's a nice little. The rogues are nice little stealthies.
Yes, they
They're
are.
really
They are.
nice.
If you build them correctly and everything else, they will hit like a brick shit house.
Yes.
And the flavor. If you've got the right RDA on that, the
yeah.
flavor you get is awesome.
Yes. Okay, I'll hook you up with one.
So, I mean, have you now when a company contacts you directly, can you turn them down, or is it best not to turn them down?
It just depends. Like, I go through and I look at them and see, are they really like...
Yeah, it depends on what
Yeah.
they want. Because we get the whole FDA rules, but, I mean, if someone's modeling for you, the last shop didn't charge us. And
Okay.
Another shop contacted her, and she was like, okay, I'll model for you. All right, well, you got to pay a $70 shipping fee. And then I'm like, no, don't do that.
Hey, you can suck my dick. No.
Yeah, I was like, no, you
there
want
better
us...
there better be a payout. There better be like $200 cash in that fucking box when it gets here.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work off commission. That's what you need to do. Start charging commission, because fuck that, man.
'Cause that's what I got a. Basically, she's a big model over in New Zealand, and I just send her stuff, and I don't charge her for anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it
The
should be.
the payment is the mod or whatever you're sending to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you get straight from the manufacturer, store, or is it just stores, or is it a little bit of everything?
I believe the last shop was a store, and they dealt with wholesalers with VGOD directly.
Yeah.
Okay. That is cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved every second of it.
We had it for a while. Unfortunately, I just got super busy with work and everything, and my accident and whatnot, and I just couldn't keep up with all the pictures that they wanted. Because, I mean, shit, what were we doing? 4-5 pictures a week?
Mm-hmm.
And they still wanted more and more. And, I mean, yeah, they gave us a lot of stuff, but, damn, we got a life too, you know? We can't, that's not our job, so.
Right. You do that more or less for fun then.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not something you do. You do it more as a hobby.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, if I could get paid for modeling one day, I'd take that. I'd take that
Okay.
head on. So.
I have a connection.
Oh,
He has a
call me.
connection. So is there is there anything you care to talk about with that? Other things you've gotten in the past, or things you're looking at doing now?
I mean, I'm looking to like branch out because I do want to get a sponsorship again and try to do pictures again because I do like taking pictures and advertising and getting shit out there.
Okay. I know a reviewer that's very small that could use some help.
Got you.
Dude,
Yes.
not that small. It's just cold out.
Smart ass.
You're welcome. So, the Jake. So, I'm assuming you didn't just get into photography to stalk the Gabby, right?
No, I actually, she's the one that actually got me into it, because before when it first started, I actually hated photography, to be honest. Like, I wanted nothing to do with it. I was like, I can take a picture with my phone. I started out like everybody else does.
My iPhone quality is just as good as yours.
Oh my god, taking pictures with your phone.
I started on a Pentax, kids. Eat one.
So then,
I started mine in a dark room.
I don't know.
Oh,
The
God.
biggest thing, I guess, is when I got into my car. That's when I started to really find myself taking weird-ass angles with my phone and liking them. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should buy a DSLR and go for it. And it kind of just branched out from there. Like, I started with the DSLR. Then I told myself I don't need to pay for the editing programs. And probably a month later, I started paying $10 a month for Photoshop, Lightroom, and everything else I need.
I'm ashamed of you.
What?
You need to talk to me.
About what?
Yes, we
about
both do.
things.
We got you.
Oh, I had that, but
No. We got you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I won't talk about it on air.
Yeah, you need to talk to me about some things off air. Now, off air.
Yes.
Like after the show.
I got you.
Next time I'm in studio, I need to bring my laptop with
Don't
me.
worry. You can be the big spoon every once in a while, but
Keep it under wraps, We like to we like to snuggle when it gets dark.
Josh more than
in the-
others.
Hey. You're not supposed to share that. That was our little secret.
Now, Gabby, if anybody wants to find you, how do they contact you?
Mainly on my Instagram is when I'm most like active on. with
Girl,
all
you
my
gotta get a
picture.
fucking email and get that push notification set up, like seriously.
Well,
time.
on my Instagram, I do have my email for like inquiries and stuff, which it's basically the same thing as my Instagram, same name that I use for everything.
Okay.
And that is?
What is that?
Hey, it's Gabby, and that is HAI. It's Gabby.
Hi, it's Gabby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
made it when I was like 13, and it just stuck from there.
Gabby, G-A-B-B-Y.
GABI.
Yes.
Very unique. Very easy to write instead of the full GABBY.
All right, Kyle with a C.
Hammer, can I do it?
See Kyle.
So we have seen Kyle. He's in the room.
What?
We have seen Kyle. He's about this tall, right?
Dude.
He's
Oh.
not
Awesome.
here right now, but I think everybody's seen Kyle. He's about this tall.
I know this joke's way overbaked.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
bad.
Should I just set this one out at camp? Concentrate a little harder.
Get on the train.
Oh.
Hammer, could you help me out in the attic?
Oh, God. So what's the oddest thing you've gotten vape-wise, Gabby?
Your mom.
And frankly, I don't get this at all.
That never gets old.
Wait, what did you ask?
Oh my god.
What is that?
I
Oh,
thought
so
there was more to that sentence.
Wow.
what's the oddest vape item you've gotten to model for?
Oddest.
I mean, there's some old school stuff out there that gets modeled still, so.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
think I've gotten any odd things.
I'd say, yeah, to be honest, she's gotten all modern shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bad habits don't work.
Right. That could be fun.
Okay, I guess this can relate. I guess the company that was sending her stuff told her to draw on a piece of paper or print out their logo and then hold it up in the picture.
Yeah.
That's not really an odd request. That's,
I mean, it
That's
was just
actually
it was,
normal.
It was just weird that they told her to like draw it out.
dude, when I ordered like my first thing of juice online, when I ordered my first juice ever, instead of going to a B&M store, I asked him to draw, an octopus, hand-drawn octopus with a top hat and a monocle, smoking a cigar.
Awesome.
They did it too.
Wow.
Decent.
That's the cool part, is the fucking person who did the Q&A and fucking looked at the shipping label. They sat there for like a good 15, 20 minutes drawing this thing. They hand drew it with fucking blue ink, and I was astounded.
Now, that is a story worth selling. That is absolutely awesome. You don't hear that.
Well, not to get off vapey here, but my particular favorite beard company, Badass Beard Oil, their QA service did something similar. A gentleman requested, just draw me Rick and Morty something.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, they both have epic beards in the picture that drew them, and it was full color. It was awesome.
That had to be awesome.
I think it's great when companies do those little personal things.
Exactly.
And I think that's, while it may have seemed like an odd request, they were requesting kind of what I requested. Some personalization. It's not like somebody can duplicate that.
Right.
No.
You know, they can't just print off a picture of your company. No, the person who's actually modeling it hand drew it and put at least a little bit of their heart and soul into the picture before they put it up. So it gives a kind of personal effort, like they actually care, versus somebody who just does it.
Right.
All right, so is it a question from Chad Hammer or from you?
Chat.
Okay, so does anyone else follow any other vape models?
I follow Pandora Blue.
Pandora Blue. I
I
don't
was
follow.
just looking at her.
I've seen her pictures. They're awesome, but I don't follow her.
And then there's another one that I follow. Her Instagram name, I think, is Just Peachy. Her name's Hannah. That is where I get
Actually,
most
she
of my-
started following me, and I started following her back.
Yeah,
I would die for a follow from her. Like
I follow Pandora Blue too. 76 yards, just 1 yard outside of the restraining order.
I followed Karma RX until she got into porn.
Oh God.
Well, then it was just easy.
Exactly.
So,
I want to
you're-
get Jake in trouble. That's what that question was.
So here's a question that I have. And it's
Oh, sidestepping.
Nice.
Awesome.
Saving himself, but breaking rule 1.
so here's a topic that we can get into. Instagram. Does it hurt or help vape
Yes.
products?
Helps.
Help.
Does it
definitely
help?
I say yes.
Yes.
Because at Veterans we've had
Oh
the one. Well, we've actually had two of them now. We've had one of those Instagram vapors where they'll see a product on Instagram, we'll carry it, and then all of a sudden it's gone, and then it sits on the shelves. Like, it just doesn't go anywhere because it's not on Instagram anymore. It's not cool. And that's all they'll strictly go for. It's because it's on Instagram. And that's the only reason. They don't care what flavor it is. They don't care anything about it. If it gets a lot of likes, they'll buy it.
They want to be mainstream.
And I
That's all
mean,
they want to do.
I can see that it helps for a little bit, but once that's gone, then you have all the inventory sitting there.
And that's the bad part.
Anarchist.
Here's a question to your question, Jake. Are you talking specifically about juices?
I mean,
Mods too, I'd say.
Because with the vape community, I have noticed a quite fickle consistency when it comes to the ebb and flow of flavor as well as product. One of our good friends who has been on this network and is affiliated with this network actually got out of the juice community or juice making business because of the fickleness of the community when it comes to the inconsistency and just the plain dedication to flavor and flavor profiles for juices. It's almost like dare I say Starbucks.
right.
Yeah.
With the stupid pumpkin spice bullshit, Chocoloco mocha latte shit.
Hey, they're good.
See, now I could see that with juices for sure. I could see that hurting juices. Because in my opinion, if I see a juice over, a picture online, you got to really present it for me to really want it. Because I look at a juice bottle and I'm like, well, it might look cool, it might have a cool print on it, but I need to taste it.
Yes,
Shameless
Like,
plug.
I need to
insert here.
taste it. I'm gonna vape it. I need to taste it. I gotta like it.
exactly. I'm the exact same way.
See,
Just
no.
because it's got a cool logo doesn't mean it's good juice.
Right.
There are a lot of people who go for the logo.
Yes.
Just by looks.
I mean, hey, if you want to just throw the money out there for a paper print, I mean, that's your deal, but I wouldn't. But now mods on Instagram, that I could see helping, because it definitely allows you to sprout out with unique mods. Like, I think I got into the Philippines sells it. It's I don't know if they sell it anymore. It's the revolver.
Yeah.
Seen it on Instagram, loved it, fell in love with it, tried to look for it forever, couldn't find it.
Yeah, some of the reviewers actually got them, and I don't know if any of them actually ever reviewed the revolver. But I know a lot of the bigger guys did get them, and they were a big talk, and guys got them, but they never really made a hit in the U.S.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that kind of sucks with Instagram. I mean, a lot of people are on Instagram, but if you don't follow the right people, you may not see everything that everyone else sees.
Or you follow the right people, and it just gets overlooked because you don't have the push notifications on, like I don't.
It's just like any other social media, any other advertising in general. You know, people will go for what's popular, and it will shift over eventually. It's been seen through alcohol. It's been seen through food. It's been seen through, there you go, everything. You know, and yes, the vape industry is going to be suspect to it too. You know, people will go after what's flashy over what's good. It's just human nature.
Right.
And eventually, they will go back to what's good, maybe.
See, now
Hopefully.
that's another photography standpoint I guess I can get behind too, is doing the pictures that I've done, which I've done a lot of product photography for vape, especially for Veterans Vape and more. I've done mods and juice. Getting into the coils pretty soon here. Got to order another lens for that though. But anyway, getting sidetracked.
Need to put in an order to special someone who's here.
It's definitely
Shameless plug.
Not yet, because I'm not sure how I should go about it.
I say go for it.
I wanted to wait until the 1st, though, so I didn't have to pay taxes, because I'm a cheap bastard.
But that's also smart.
So, yeah, but you should definitely get in with him. I mean, he's going to have my junk.
Phrasing.
Okay.
Hey, he can grab me by the balls if he fucking wants. It don't matter to me.
Pays good.
We'll find out.
Pays good, tastes better.
God.
Oh,
But here,
Daddy.
I'll bring up my, do I have an Instagram?
Yes, you do.
I do. That's
Yes,
right. I threw
you
my
do.
coil work on. Yeah, I'll show you my shit.
Okay. But yeah, getting
It's not my fecal matter. It's my actual my stuff.
They're
These
actually
coils
really good
rock.
coils.
These coils rock.
Shit, you trying to build me something?
You can't have them. Not yet. Not yet. We got to get the hype train up there, and then just like the Destiny 2 release, make it completely be shit.
I've heard good things about it, about Destiny 2, and bad things about it.
But yeah, getting back into that topic though,
Or not.
back with
Those
what
are
I was
Corey's.
saying, it's a
Shameless
lot
plug. It's
easier,
on my other mod.
my
Corey
opinion,
Gold.
from a photography standpoint, to take pictures of equipment rather than juices.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's very hard to bring a certain flavor out in a juice product to really appeal to the eye and appeal to the person.
Unless you do one hell of a job describing that flavor, the picture
Right.
just isn't going to do it justice.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, pull them wicks out
The
and
only
burn
thing a
it.
picture is good for
3
juice is
times,
cloud
dunk it
production.
underwater. You
Yeah.
do
Yes. But with cloud production,
Pull
that's
'em out,
also
burn
your
'em, and
coil
I'll fucking
build and
relook
everything else that goes with
Right
that.
now.
So there's a lot of different things that
Turn 'em
go
and burn 'em,
into
bruh.
to the cloud as well, and the flavor.
Yeah, which I'm going to actually.
I mean, you can have a decent cloud, but shitty flavor.
Yeah. Like right now, in my V engine, which I got at Veterans Vapor More, by the way,
You can scroll through them too.
I've got just a regular 3.5 millimeter ID Kenthal, 8 wraps, 24 gauge, and I'm getting great flavor. Oh, that's cool.
See, now this is one of the pictures I did for Veterans Vape and More.
That is a good picture.
One of the older
shameless
employees
plug
that
here.
no longer works there. I don't know. He kind of didn't help me at all because I asked him. I was like, what's the flavor profile on it? What are you guys selling to make deals? What can I take pictures of? I don't know. Just grab anything off the shelf. So I kind of just free winged it. I've never tasted any of these. Well, I have now.
They're
but
all good. So.
beforehand, I never did. So I was
They
kind of
look
like, well,
Resurrection.
That is resurrection.
Oh, okay.
yeah. You got Resurrection, Macho Sauce, and then
Need to
Pucker
crank
Up.
them bitches up.
Okay. Macho sauce, my favorite.
Is that drag?
But yeah, basically with that, I didn't really have a flavor profile to go off of, so I kind of just winged it.
You might be able to.
Threw some vape in there, threw some long exposed light, and kind of just made it cool. Hopefully appealing to the eye. If somebody likes it, they'll go for it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen a little bump up in the graph. People actually bought it, but we've moved on to other flavors since then. So
Right. Well, and that's the thing about the vape industry is it's forever changing. It's never the same. Mm-hmm. And that is the one thing I do like about it because you have, even though we're not supposed to see new juice makers, we're still seeing new juices coming out every day.
New mods, too.
Yeah, new mods, new equipment in general. I mean, just the amount of stuff that is out there that is new is just absolutely mind-blowing.
it's like every hour.
Yeah.
Especially with smoke.
True.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, smock is just a joke to begin
Smock's
with.
a friggin' rabbit.
Smack is a rabbit.
T16, bro.
Smog is just
Jesus
doing it for
fucking
the
Christ.
welfare.
What?
Smock.
Planned Parenthood over in Sweden.
I'm trying to
please?
see if I can find my my dream build here, which I got a hold of James. Also works at Veterans Vape More.
Yes, great guy.
Like I said, if you, the shameless plugging, dude.
I gotta get paid for this shit too.
Sorry.
You gotta stop them shameless plugs. You're done. You're cut off for the night.
Hey,
You haven't had
Hammer.
anything to drink. Maybe you need to.
Maybe.
Fuck. But no, you saw the pictures. That's the stuff I do. It's all stainless.
Yep.
That's the big thing. It's all
What
stainless.
kind of stainless? 316?
316L. I will not touch 317 because it lacks an oxide coating.
Yes, it does.
It still has the same oxide coating. There's just less of it, and that causes problems with temperature control.
Yes, it does. Big time.
I've noticed with your coils, I can vape it to 150 watts, they don't get hot. So.
Well, they'll get red hot.
They don't get hot temperature-wise.
Unless you run TC.
Ooh, what coils are those? Those look awesome.
Yeah, this is a build that I've been eyeballing for a really long time. And I talked to James, and I believe he's going to hook me up with it.
Let me see. Let me see.
Now tell me that wouldn't
Post
look...
that to the
No,
Bad
I don't
Habits
think
Network.
those are ribbons. I think those are
No,
polished flats.
Yeah, they
They
are.
are.
Flattened.
Flat.
Flat and
yeah.
polished.
Yep.
4,000 grit sandpaper
So now-
and
I've actually
Yeah,
watched a
fucking
couple of videos on
microcleaner.
on it, and it just looks. It looks stupid easy, but I'm sure it's not easy
Yeah.
at all.
the funny thing is, it's super stupid easy. No joke. To make these, it's super stupid easy. It's time consuming.
Yes.
That's the big thing because you got to sand the fucking wire.
Yeah.
You got to sand it down to 400 grit or 4,000 grit, and then you got to stick it in a deionizer to
Yes.
fucking take all the small mini metal shavings off. Otherwise, it gets to be a pain in the ass, and you get that kickback from it.
Yeah, it's very time consuming.
And that's one of the things I wouldn't be able to do with stainless. That's one of the big things. It
No.
needs to be nichrome or it needs to be kanthal because with that wire, when you flatten it and then strip all that fucking coating away, if
Yeah.
it's stainless, you can't
Then you're just
do it
vaping
because you're
pure stainless.
impregnating the stainless with sanding material.
Yeah.
So that makes the coil unstable. That's
Yeah.
where you get random hot spots in the middle of the coil where you can't get them out.
See, now I like the stainless steel simply for the flavor. It's not so much the cloud production; it's the flavor.
Yeah. That's the big thing.
Can you do juggernauts on stainless?
Absolutely not.
You don't get the
Because
greatest
people
flavor.
don't know that the amperage on them is different than a fused Clapton. Same thing with those vertebrades that I was doing. Those aren't going to be for sale. They're for special only. Like if you want them, I can make them for you and you can ship them out to people. But they're not supposed to be for sale in shop. Because they're pulling 32.5 amps per coil.
Now, how
They
many-
are monsters. They are things that I won't send out because of safety.
Yeah. Now, what are those going to ohm out at roughly?
Each one is 0.06. So
1.2?
1 point no, they're 0.06.
0.06, so
0.06. It goes to a 0.03. That's
0.03, yeah.
that's like you're pulling 64 amps, unless you're running a quad battery setup in
It's not going to
parallel.
work.
It has to be in parallel. You'd
Yeah.
have to be run 6 batteries set up in series for it to be safe. I mean, who has that?
Nobody
Nobody. That would,
I mean,
that's
nobody
nuts.
carries around a 6 battery pair,
Well,
6 battery
there's
series.
that one mod that out there.
But really,
But I thought the only
Well-
one that run it.
yeah,
Actually, I know somebody who has one of those. Not
yeah.
quite
But
that.
that's the thing. You're going enthusiast at that point, and at
Yeah.
that point, you're building your own coils most of the time.
But I believe Mr. Guerrero from Ideal Vapor has, what is that, six battery one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean that is that,
You can
but that's
run
for
it.
novelty.
It's essentially just for the safety thing. I don't trust a DNA 250 running them
No,
because they're.
it probably won't even fire them.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
it will?
It'll fire them. It will definitely fire them, but that's the
Okay.
thing. The DNA 250 and stuff like that, all these boards, they can understand the amount of amperage that comes out of a battery, but when it takes a continuous drain, not a pulse drain of 60 amps,
It's a totally different story.
that's a completely different story.
It's pretty good.
Which one you vaping?
It's the Grizzly.
By Animal.
Yep, Unleashed.
That's tweaking me out, man.
I was
You
like,
gotta
I
stop.
hear what you just said.
Right?
It's like I'm working at that call center again. Oh my god! You
Those
guys
are
want me to
nightmares.
piss you off? I'll piss you off and do it.
No, we don't. So what is new in the vape industry that's coming out or is on pre-order, Ken? That interests you?
Give some little details.
The new DNA squawks.
Hey.
Ooh.
Made by who?
battery?
Vaping you at Vaping American Products.
2 battery.
1 battery.
Oh.
Nice. So it's going to be the
But
DNA.
it uses either 18650s or the 20, or the other one,
26650.
2650.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm
one of
okay with
those.
that. I'm okay with that.
I mean, like a 26650 is basically like a dual 18650. I mean,
It is what it isn't.
duration wise, depending on how much you use
Duration
it.
wise, yes. Amperage and raw voltage without sag, no.
Right.
Yeah, you're still going to have
It's
to
about
sag no
one and
matter
a
what you do.
half. It's about roughly 1.5 amperage and voltage sag.
The only way you're going to get away from sag, not completely, but for the most part, is going with lipo.
Or full copper.
Yeah.
But still, you have that minuscule amount of sag with copper even. It's the least resistive.
Yeah. But I mean, the lipo battery is going to be the best for battery sag.
Well, I was just talking about sag from contact to contact. I mean, the only way you're gonna get I think if you were running a pure mech straight to hybrid, you'd still get 0.03 volts of sag, even if you're running copper, and that's like a half a foot. That's not very much copper.
No.
6 inches of copper ain't very much. What do we got here?
So yeah, real quick while he's doing that, to bounce back on the Athena RDA, that was the biggest thing with that
Yeah, they are.
the flat
They're
wire.
almost clean.
I really want to see that on here.
You did a
Like,
good job.
if you talk about a show RDA,
Yeah,
this is
that-
one of them.
That would be one of them.
Yeah, that would be.
Like as
For
soon as
sure.
I got this, I looked at the deck and I'm like, "Oh my God, James, we got to do this." I can't wait to
I'd
see
be
it.
interested to see that when it's done.
It's gonna be clean. I hope.
Oh, it should be.
Definitely.
James
Yeah.
James knows his shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember what it was I put those coils in, but he gave me a set of coils.
Yeah, I got in my 30 mil RDA at the house. I didn't bring that tonight.
You know what? I know what I put them in. I put them in V engine, and they were awesome.
Yeah, you know what? Talking about leaving stuff at home, I was actually gonna bring my 150 and hit some people in the fields, but I figured leave it at home because the
150.
RDA that I had on there. Yeah, the Sigelli 150.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
Classic.
old school, but it's just a Mack truck.
dude, I love it so much.
I got that one on my Sigelli 218 with the Vaporgate 30 mil RDA.
Nice.
I mean, when you look at some of the old school stuff like Sigelli, that's when Sigelli was actually a good company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at, let's go back as far as, what are some of the old, the original IPV? The LI, the
old
3.
ones.
The old ones, yeah. The old
I still have an LI. I mean, they suck for battery life, but On the other hand, not so much. Down.
You turn this one up.
I know.
He turned all of us up.
Oh, okay.
We're having a couple of listener complaints that y'all are being too goddamn quiet.
Sorry.
It's just really loud in my headphones, so I feel like I'm talking really loud.
No, we're not. It's just how it is.
It's not NTC. It takes some air on the drag.
But I mean, let's, now, out of all the mechs you have, Ken,
Yeah.
what is your favorite?
My favorite mech would be
And they stole that queen.
the Rogue.
Yeah.
My Rogue. I mean, I got Rogue Complex, Baby USA products.
Name drop.
Shameless plug insert here.
But out of all the Rogues, the stick mods I have, the Rogue is the best.
I give it to
Yeah. And the safety features it has on it is just absolutely awesome. I mean, the battery goes in positive side down
Down, yes.
instead of up.
That's for venting purposes. So.
Yes.
Oh, you kept it in your butt, nice and warm. Hey, it's ready
That's
for
awesome.
me.
Vaping taco night. This is gonna be awesome.
What?
I can hear myself.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
can hear myself too. So.
I don't think Ken's
I can
mic is
hear the
working.
delay.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's working.
Is it?
I think he just needs to talk into it a
I
little
need
more
to
on this.
talk into it more.
There you
There
go.
we go. Yeah. Okay. Because I was hearing a lot of picking it up from
Yeah.
other mics instead of
Yeah.
his.
So, but if you're talking series mods, these two are mine. So.
Now name both of them.
The Rig Pig from Baby USA and the Double Barrel from Squid Industries.
Yeah, the double barrel, obviously, is one I want to get my hands on.
Oh yeah, that thing is sexy.
And not just for the basis of it's a workhorse. It really is. What's your average battery life and your ohms that you run it on all day long?
Right now I'm running at 0.34, 125 watts, and it lasts good 9 hours.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about new batteries coming out, because you have some batteries that are going to be new.
BSAs, yes. The BSAs, they're 50 watt, continuous 30 amp draw, lasts all day long. Turn it down a bit. Then I got the blue ones from BSA, which are 40 amp battery, and they last about a half a day. So.
That's not so bad. That's actually pretty good.
How do you feel about recyclables?
Recyclable batteries?
Yeah. Because that's a new craze that's going to be hitting the shelves soon.
Well, if they're checked out and tested and make sure they're not going to blow up in your face, yeah.
I'm not talking about previously owned. I mean Sheldon
If they're recycling, they gotta come from somewhere.
re-lithiumed.
Oh,
Essentially.
lithium? Okay.
Everything's pulled out and they get gutted and they get re-lithiumed.
So new guts and
Because the stainless on them is more expensive than lithium.
right.
Industrial.
So you're talking about pulling the battery apart and rebuilding the battery internally.
Effectively, yeah, just keeping the casing.
That could work as long as they're safe and proven to be safe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the big concern right there is, are they going to be safe? If they're not going to be safe, then it's not even worth looking at.
No.
The reason I asked that is because there are a couple places like houses.
I know, we're working on it.
I know that Tesla's house batteries or whatever that they have, the wall battery thingers, those are repacked, resealed, recyclables.
Okay.
So I was just curious if you guys had heard anything about it.
I have not, but I also haven't done any research on them either.
I'm also testing out these Lithcore ones.
Okay, so the Lith Core is an 18650 3000 milliamp battery, 3.7 volts, and current is 20 amps.
Yes.
Hey,
And I've had those in all day. They've been pretty good.
Figured it out.
So the question is are they rewrapped with somebody else?
No, that's actually the Lithcore.
Okay, so they're their own company. They make the
Yeah.
batteries
They're
themselves.
made in Texas.
Okay,
So,
that could be interesting.
Give me the pussy balls.
it's
Awesome,
it's an
Josh.
American-made battery.
Give me the pussy.
Now that's something we need more of. Is American-made batteries? Because are they cheaper?
I don't know. I still got to talk to them about pricing on them. So
Okay. I'd be interested to find out if they're cheaper or more expensive because they're made in the U.S.
So yeah, I'm still working with them. They just sent me these as test samples to try out, see if I like them, and so far they've been doing pretty good. So
Okay. Now,
Whatever juice you want.
I've been running the LG Poopy Browns forever and a day. After about a year, they're done.
yeah,
They just don't go much longer than a year. Now, I've got a set of MXJOs. They're going on 3 years. And obviously they're not lasting as long, but they've outlasted the Samsung R's, 25Rs, and they're authentics. But what's the difference? What are they? They're rewraps of something. I just don't remember what.
I'm not sure to be honest with you. But I know the Samsungs that I have, they're after a year they're gone.
Yeah. So, I don't know what the difference is in the MXJOs, but they've lasted. They've proven to be true workhorses.
Well, so far the BSAs I found out to be a very good workhorse. I mean, with me vaping all day long, I go through one set of batteries a day.
So that's awesome for what you do because you do all of your own deliveries and things like that. So, what's the furthest you travel in one day to do a store delivery?
Nah,
Okay, so that's in Neenah, Wisconsin.
that's in Neenah, Wisconsin. Yeah.
So that's a lot of vaping, a lot of everything.
Yeah.
So for him to travel that far back and then head home, and you live Racine, so that's quite a hike. That's all.
About an hour and a half drive.
Yeah.
I made it in
Right?
a half hour.
He's got a lead foot.
Yeah, the cops don't pull you over. You got a big enough ticket on your head already. Paid for a Beamer. Oh shit! I don't know if I'm gonna make the payment this month. Just kidding. I'm Ken. I'll make it.
You could ask Resurrection Vapor how fast I get up to his house.
Just kidding. I'm Ken. I'll make the payment.
We gotta have Ken on blown pistons one of these days.
No shit.
Wait a minute, you get up to Resurrection's house that fast?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask.
Well, I gotta make a.
I'm not asking.
When I gotta make a delivery and he hasn't shipped it out yet, I run up there and get it. So
That's awesome.
Jeff never forgets to ship anything.
Right.
How long did it take me to get just plain Jane juice from him?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna bash on him a little bit now because I know he's probably listening. How long did it take him to get? He granted he did the cool guy thing and gave me some stuff to work with. He was cool about it. But how long did it take him to give me that? Like a month? And I had to go to him essentially. He lived like 3 blocks down the road. Like what, dude? For real? What?
Oh, that's awesome.
You goofy son of a bitch! What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be
He's a
Jeff.
good guy. He's a good guy.
he's a good guy. Yes.
Fashionably late. We'll call him late from lunch from now on.
I've never seen Jeff on time in my life. So.
That's why I said we'll call him.
True story.
That's why I said we'll call him late for lunch from now on. I think that's a good nickname for him. What do you think, Ken?
I think so. Yeah. He's a good guy though.
Where's the top to this thing right here?
Yep.
Fancy.
Fancy? That's a song, you know.
Fancy schmancy.
Jeez.
Boy. Let's see how she vapes in the up close.
That was awesome.
Oh, she's spitting like an angry bitch.
Tell us how you really feel, Josh.
I feel great. I feel like a truck hit me, and that's good.
Hey, that's
Great.
awesome. Oh, so I noticed you got Jack and Gabby. I noticed you guys are vaping the same brand of juice. Why don't you talk about that a little bit and who it's made by?
Fuck ISIS.
Yes.
I was gonna say that's pretty much all I know
Send it
about
down
it,
the
to be
line.
honest. We got it from a shop that I no longer can talk about.
Send
Okay.
that down the line. How much you think about this? Them are 6-month-old coils.
That's not even bad though. like at all.
Those are 6-month coils.
Not bad, but I wouldn't vape it on the daily. I'm picky. I don't like the spitback. I'm sorry.
I don't think he's talking about the coils, Josh. I think he's
I will
talking about
fuck you sideways with a garden rake. And not the smooth end either, the fucking pointy end.
I really enjoy that juice, though.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it a little spitty?
No, it wasn't too bad when I hit it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that at all
just
when I
a
did.
bitch.
Gabby should be used to things that spit.
Is that macho sauce?
I mean,
that
we
macho?
were running late.
Yeah, but
Boy, did you get some?
I mean, she's not.
Hey, you should be a happy camper right now.
Oh,
You
I
should
am.
not be so angsty on me.
He's
So that's
angsty all the time.
no, she didn't finish. That's why the greater something to look forward to. So the greater question is, what did you do with the other 57 minutes 23 seconds?
Hey, now, what did we say that 4?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, now we're
I mean, sorry, I gotta prove my point here.
okay.
That's grizz.
Hey, you say it, you own it.
True.
I mean, I'm owning it.
Boss man. Hey, give that back.
So, Gabby, what's your favorite juice that you've liked all time that you could vape all day long?
Oh, God. That's a lot of juice to go through. I've had
right now over me.
so
Okay, let's rephrase it. Let's go to a juice that you know you're gonna buy it no matter what.
Oh, that was the fuck ISIS. I waited months for this to get back on the shelf to buy it.
Animal Unleashed, Grizzly,
Okay.
Macho Sauce.
Transistor respect.
How about you, Jake?
To be honest,
Respect women.
the fuck ISIS honestly is the biggest bottle I've ever owned, the 100 mil. And
Oh, you poor child.
Right.
well, because here's the difference.
Yeah, those are huge.
Something special?
Yes, it comes with a wristband and a vape band, which
And a sticker.
does and a sticker. It does drive up the price a little bit, which, in my opinion, I feel like they should either. I don't know if they should take it out. Yeah, I feel like they should just make a special edition with it, because not everyone's gonna want to go spend $40 on a bottle of juice.
No.
I mean, I
That's
did.
a 200 ml bottle of juice that Ken just handed you, Gabby.
That's fucking huge.
Hey, Hammer.
I also carry that one.
Now there are.
If you guys are calling this a butt plug, I'm scared. Like,
No offense,
Oh.
you got a tiny butt.
that's why
Geek
I'm
Daddy.
scared. I'm like, holy fuck.
Well, that sucks.
Now we have 500 ml bottles as well.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Yeah, and that
That's the stuff I would send my shit out in.
Holy fuck.
500s.
Jesus.
I've ordered juice in 250 mils already. 500 mils. There's so many juices out
If
there
you
that I
can
don't
order it in 500 mil,
do it.
do it. You find a juice you like, order it 500 mil.
Fun fact, Josh once got Macho Sauce in 500 mils and vaped through it in a whole week.
Holy
My God.
shit!
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's
Not bad.
although, to be
It's
honest,
very nice.
I could probably do the same thing in a week with Macho Sauce. 500 mils, go through it like that.
Oh, dude, it was great.
See, but
Yeah.
now here's the thing with me though, is I'm a very picky vapor. I mean, I've walked
Clearly.
into
Oh, yeah.
I've walked
Fucking raise
into
your ass.
many shops. They've had 80 plus juices to test out, and I never liked one of them. I just
Yeah.
walked out. I was like, sorry, I don't. I mean,
I've been there as well.
so that's what I mean when everyone's.
Walked into nameless shame drop, shameless name drop,
Nameless shame drop.
nameless shame drop.
Me too.
See, now with how busy it was, I really wasn't able to try all that many juices that you guys had at the shop.
Right.
So, I mean, I'd like to go and visit the store again and just
When
sit
it's
and
dead.
Yeah, when it's a little quieter, and go in there and just try some of the other juices that you guys do carry.
Yeah,
Dennis,
'cause we
you
just-
know for a fact that anytime anyone from Bad Habits Networks walks into anything, get those tweezers away from my mouth, asshole.
Put it up his nose. Put it up his nose. Put it up his nose.
You know that whenever we walk into a vape store, it gets busy immediately.
No shit. Look at Vape Walk. Look how many times have we gone into Vape Walk and all of a sudden, boom.
Right.
There's
Every
10
time.
customers in there.
Every time, ideal. Vape walk.
Yeah.
Veterans vaping more. Shameless name drop.
You know, it's kind of like we are Arby's with vapors.
Yes.
We bring the people. Kind of like Arby's brings the meats.
And we don't even try. It just happens
We
by
bring
accident.
the meats. Exactly.
It happens by
No, we
accident.
don't. No,
It really does.
Nope. We don't bring. We bring no alcoholic beverages to any event whatsoever. We have no idea what you are talking about, sir.
Hey, just celebrate your bad habit responsibly.
Favorite family tradition on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck the FDA.
I mean, hey, FDA
something
is
different.
bullshit, so
It is.
I mean,
It just
kinda
needs to go away.
It kind of went together.
Well, the FDA is trying to kill the American people, so it doesn't much matter.
Yeah, they condone smoking, so.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah,
How's the EVCA doing?
I have no clue.
Don't say that.
Well,
Mark will kill us.
okay, they're doing good in the sense of trying to fight. I don't know where they are on the fight.
It's kind of like where you are at your job right now.
Well, we gotta vote.
No, it's not that. It's the neutral ground. They're fighting, and nothing's getting done, but nothing is being done negatively yet.
Yes.
So, yeah. It's kind of like where you work.
Got it.
Really shitty, but
Yeah.
maybe getting better soon. Maybe.
You know, I mean, CASA has... I haven't even seen anything posted from CASA in a while either. I haven't even
Nope.
gotten my monthly email from them.
Yup.
They just contacted me for a survey, so.
Oh, maybe I got that email then. I'll have to look.
I need more of this.
No, I'm not vaping on my butt plug tonight. Fucking asshat.
Oh, God, that is
Get an
hilarious.
extension for a Cleto 120, and it looks like a butt plug on a V-Boy.
As long
Yes,
as it works, that's all that matters.
right.
Oh,
As long as you use lube, I ain't questioning, man.
that cinnamon's not sitting too well.
No, it's got to go dry.
I got the grits at the bottom now.
Yeah. What?
He needs you at the console.
Yeah, you got to unlock the computer so I can tell time.
What is it, man? Excuse me.
That'll tear me up right now with the sickness.
No more.
It went dark.
No, I can have more, but just not more.
In a cup.
No, it's not more of that.
Okay,
Don't like it.
Okay.
And talking the
And thank you very much, sir.
Well, okay. I don't
Absolutely
like
not.
typing.
That
I
will be
can't spell
gone.
worth of
That's a bad
shit.
problem.
Good.
So I'm not gonna type. Is Gary still out
need to
there
be
in the
able to
chat
drive.
room? Gary would be the one. Gary Flute from Vape Walkie would be the one to know those questions. He keeps up to date with those answers.
What questions?
With the
BCA
EVCA,
and CASA.
CASA, and
I've-
all of that.
I've been doing my little nits and picks. You know me. I don't
Right.
talk. I'm that one person in the fucking chat sitting behind a plant smiling at everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I sit and I watch a lot of
Is
shit.
that where you were Saturday at Veterans Vaping More?
Well, that's what I do. I just sit around and watch you guys and laugh.
No, Kimmy was recovering from
Surgery.
turning into a playground.
Way to go.
I've been kind of
That was
watching,
crispy.
and the amount of information I've been giving is everything's kind of at a standstill.
Okay.
It is November.
Yes. Well, now when is like
It's in no
governor
shape November,
elections?
right?
That's got to be coming up soon for Wisconsin. I know.
About that.
No.
From what I understand, there's not supposed to be anything on any ballots
Okay. In the state of Wisconsin, that
in the
is.
state of Wisconsin.
Okay. So nothing to affect vaping negatively as of right
now.
Refresh your shit.
It's going to be at least another 2 years before anything touches a ballot because it cycles every 2 years.
Right.
So, from what I understand, unless some really shady shit goes on, it's going to be 2 years.
Okay.
Before
Which is
anything happens.
which is a good thing.
Yes
and no.
and no.
Yes
yeah.
and no.
It.
Because
everything is touchy. It sounds like such a general, like, hey, I'm guessing at this, but no, in all honesty, it's really fucking touchy. Because you can word something you can say the exact same thing 20 different ways. It's how you word it and how those stipulations get taken by each individual representative. That's what needs to be understood. It can't be, hey, I can take this 20 different ways. No, it has to be taken one way, and that's the way it's presented. And the problem is wording it, or I can't even say it, wording the multiple things in the proper ways is the correct thing to do, and having everybody on the same page. And that's not happened yet.
no, it hasn't.
That's not yet happened. Sorry, my grammar is shit right now.
And yeah, yes, I know you have double barrels. Just responding to a question in there, in that chat. I know who that is now. I think. Yeah, he changed his name. I didn't realize that was him. But I mean, you know, with everything going on in every other state, I mean, what's going on in Illinois? Is anything being said in Illinois more about vaping, adding more tax that you guys know of, or anything like that?
Yet that's kind of the same situation.
Yeah.
It's not going to be on there for another 2 years at least. The only reason I know this because I work there.
Okay.
I say me, I haven't heard really shit about it.
My current employer has my insurance paying employer has stated that I'm not allowed to vape in the building.
Okay.
But I do.
Okay.
And he has not said anything about it, nor have any of the employees.
Now, we have been flat out told. Now, granted, I work in a food warehouse. Anybody gets caught vaping in the building, it's automatic termination, whether it be a break
Right.
room or anything.
Right. And I think one of the things that is okay or makes it okay for me is that I work in a metal shop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come on, really? Yeah, why would that not be okay?
I'm bending metal all day.
Yeah,
I know my gauges. I'm not fucking shit up.
exactly.
It's not like I'm putting a fucking dab on and taking a huge monster rib and clearing the fucking chamber, you know? I'm not fucking... I don't bring my fucking
You're not being
3-stage
stupid.
percolator to fucking work, sitting there like, oh, hang on, guys, I gotta take this fat rib.
Right.
Hang on. I hold on, I gotta take this fat rib, guys. You know, I'm not doing that at fucking work or anything. But I think, and the one day I went in, I was changing my coils and shit and all this shit because I had a fucking hotspot because I was an idiot and didn't fucking turn and burn them before I wicked it. My boss comes over, he's like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, electrical shit, what do you want? He's like, whoa, what's with the hostility? I'm like, get away from me, I haven't had my morning vape. And he's like, well, you can't do that inside the building. I was like, watch me. Watch me.
Bet.
And I burn him red hot. He's like,
What you doing?
what are you doing? Is that going to catch on fire? And I was like,
No.
I can make it catch on fire.
Right?
He's like, well, how do you do that? I was like, well, you just put some cotton in here and you burn it like this for like 30 seconds.
And then poof.
And then poof, it'll catch on fire. He's like, really? So
So
is that what vaping is? Induction heating? And I'm like, exactly. You nailed it to the T. It is induction heating.
nice?
And he was like, I can't believe that's a tobacco product. I'm like, it's not a tobacco product.
It's
What
not.
about
It's
this? Do you not understand? There's no tobacco in this.
Just it's simple education.
Fucking eggplant and potato.
Exactly. It's made.
salad.
It's made in Mother Russia. We make the
Yes.
vodka and the vape juice. We do two things.
in woods.
We do two things in the woods that are great. We make vape juice. And we make
Vape
vodka.
juice.
Both come from potato and eggplant. Super easy to grow here. Such frigid soil.
Hey.
Great, this faggot's here.
It's a wild Owen.
Yes.
Yeah, you
yes, it
faggot.
is.
You're getting called a faggot. Yeah, you not faggot. Yeah.
He's got a tiny head. Right.
But no, it's one of those things where people who are uneducated, they're so simple to blame it as something. But until they actually see it, all the math and shit goes into it. All the fucking calculations you have to do. This is like shit you learn in algebra that you're never ever going to use again. Oh, guess what? It's one of your fucking hobbies. You hated algebra and you got Fs through fucking all your math classes. Guess what? You're applying it now.
Yep.
And I was one of those kids.
Me too.
Why? Because I didn't turn my fucking homework in. I was a dick. The teacher was a bitch to me, and I was a dick back. I did my homework right in front of my mom. I just didn't turn it in. I threw it out at school.
So you just said fuck it.
Yeah, I was a little bastard child. But that's the thing. You don't think about all this applied math and all this applied science that you use. There's so much information you need. You need to know algebra. You need to know a little bit of trigonometry. You need to know how electronics work. So you need to be like part electrician to fucking do this
So
shit.
you're not blowing your face up.
Right.
God.
It's becoming a world where knowledge is power.
Yes.
And we're taking massive advantage of that, or the people who want progress are taking advantage of that. It's not just the vaping industry. We're talking about people who are making their own homemade electric cars.
Yes.
We've
There's
got
quite a
vape
few.
stuff. We've got DIY home full conversion off the grid kits.
Yep.
We've got electric cars,
E-bikes.
e-bikes. Yeah, we got people who have the cylinder that you just put on your back fucking rim, and it fucking charges up with centripetal motion. There's things like that, and it's got a battery pack. How are you going to get the battery pack? You either buy it or make it.
Yep.
One
One or
of
the
two.
other.
You know, and
It's
there's
cheaper to make it on your own.
I can't remember where she's from. I can't remember the name of her YouTube channel either, but I follow her on YouTube, and she made her own e-bike. She's in the process of making an actual e-car, and it is made out of nothing but, guess what? 18650 batteries.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just Paraseries.
yeah,
A shit ton of Paraseries 18650s. That's what I was talking about with the Tesla walls. They're just taking the sleeve of the 18650, shoving a lithium polymer battery inside of it, the guts of a lithium polymer instead of a lithium ion, and allowing it to repackage and hold and store more energy. 18650 now is not going to be the same 18650 we have in 5 years.
no.
The 18650s aren't going to be lithium ions anymore. They're going to be lithium polymer. All of them.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the standard. After we switch from lithium ion, it's going to be lithium polymer because they can hold a bigger charge. They're more durable. They can hold a higher amperage. There's a lot of things that can go into that, and that's going to make the industry boom even more because then you're going to have laptop life, cell phone life that's
Cell phone
better.
life, yeah.
Literally any electronic that runs on a fucking miniature battery, it's going to be better
Yeah.
because
and
the
it needs to
industry is
be.
going to boom.
It really needs to be. I mean, cell phone batteries just don't last. I mean, I don't know what you guys get, but I mean, I don't even get a full day, and this phone's not even 6 months old.
Dude, at work, I fucking play a video game all day. I have to keep the fucker charged. I have to plug it into the fucking wall, otherwise, like an hour and a half later, it'll fucking die.
Yeah, on a normal day, I start around 6 o'clock. This thing's dead by 12.
Yeah. And that's just you talking on it and shit, too. That's not you doing fun stuff
No.
with it. That's doing business shit.
It's just doing business shit.
And you know, Alien Cloud Vape.
Yep.
You need to keep it going
Yeah.
in
But
order
there's
to
the
make money.
difference, you know. I'm sure if he had like a full-fledged tablet or a laptop or something, that might last a little bit longer.
No, it don't.
Yeah, no.
It don't.
It might.
I've got both. It don't.
It might.
Wow! Run up
Fag
them
is tripping up
stairs.
the stairs. He's getting ready. He's graduated from prospect to fag.
Right? Oh,
Enjoy your next couple of steps because he's going to hit him before you guys do, and it's going to be great.
it's gonna be absolutely awesome.
Going into the Navy.
Yeah, that's
Now-
right. He's going to get his sea legs, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's becoming a squidly.
Yeah. Squid. Just
Now-
like Squid Industries.
Has he figured out what MO he's been assigned?
Underwater basket weaving.
He's an underwater welder?
Yeah.
No shit.
Or he wants to be.
It's either that or seal.
What's his average depth? Has he done any testing?
He's a pretty shallow lad. He's only 18.
His girlfriend is a midget.
No, I mean actual depth.
Don't know.
Although, like Hammer, apparently he can breathe through his ears like Aquaman.
He wants to do underwater welding. He's
Yeah, he's got to do some
Hey, wait,
lots of
Ken was a
testing.
Navy guy.
I guess I was.
That's a sketchy line of work.
underwater welding is not sketchy if you do it right, but you have to know the depth, what angle the current's coming at, the actual sea current, because that is important. That's resistance on your weld. It's dumb little shit like that you have to keep in mind. I mean, you're running again. That's another thing that's running an electrical current.
Current right through the water.
Right, and but that's the thing. It's going to take the path of least resistance. If you strike that arc just right, it's going to beat up, and you're going to be able to run that straight down for days and days if you really want. If your body can handle the compression, you're going to run it for days. But
Well, it depends how deep he actually goes. So.
right, because then there's
Right.
I'll stick to welding on dry land. That's just not for me.
it's a pain in the ass.
I
dude.
couldn't do it.
Pain in the ass.
I
Don't-
can't weld at all.
Same.
Dude, it's super easy.
I can't do it. I'm not steady enough.
I could teach you, and I am a novice. I learned from somebody who went to college for welding. He is actually really good. He needs to get his fucking welding inspector's license. He's an amazing welder. He taught me everything I know, and I can teach you. It's super fucking easy. All you do is take the parent material, put them up to each other, lay a nice solid bead, nice solid tack, and you can go a bunch of ways from there.
He makes it sound
See,
so
I
easy.
could
Dude,
probably
it is.
do
It's super freaking
See, no,
easy.
I could probably do it, but I just don't have a welder to practice on. And I've never done
Dude, you're
it.
looking.
I've done it maybe once
a
or
nice
twice.
small miller. You can get a small compact miller for $600.
Yeah,
That'll
I
do
don't have
everything
that
you
right
need
now.
it to, and then some.
Yeah.
For a while.
For a while.
So Ken, what did you do in the Navy?
I was a machinist mate.
Machinist mate. No, you
I made the oxygen,
Okay.
which is actually a bomb.
Okay. Now, was that on a sub or?
Submarine, yeah.
Okay.
I went underwater on purpose.
Sounds like fun. Never been in a sub before.
He was in a U-boat. At one point.
No, I was actually on a missile carrier, but
You were on a carrier?
yeah.
Ooh, you were on the big boy.
I was on the big boys, yeah.
Okay, those batteries are dead.
Yeah, I was on the big boys. Stayed out at sea for 6 months at a time.
You weren't on one of them little 2-month little bastards.
No.
Oh, we only got enough storage for 2 months.
Oh, we stopped at
You're
ports.
like, no.
No, we stopped at ports and filled up. So I mean,
Yeah, but you guys are like, nah, we're down here for 6. Fuck you. We come up for oxygen once every 3 weeks. That's it.
I made the oxygen, so it didn't matter.
We come up to empty our bowels once every 3 weeks. I don't know how it is in the Navy. I have no idea.
No, if we were out and underwater, we were out for a while. So
Now, how long can a sub stay under before it has to come up?
it can stay indefinitely.
Okay.
As long as there's enough rations. I
As
would
long as
say.
you got enough food and everything, it can stay down forever.
So yeah, if you had 3 people running the fucker and loaded the rest of the area up, I mean,
Yeah.
depending on the square footage, you could live down there for a couple of years.
Holy
Probably the
shit.
safest place you could be.
Yeah,
That's what they did in World War Z.
Eh?
that is awesome.
Yeah.
Did not know that, and that's why I asked the question. Woohoo!
She's figured it out!
She has.
She's the first person to figure it out this fast. Did you get told?
No.
Oh my goodness.
She
Got
just saw
tapped
her
as
little
you
boy
walked by.
toy get up.
Did he tap you?
What?
Did he tap you?
No.
Ah, that face says yes. What? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, he fucking did.
Oh,
Bastard.
that is awesome.
Got me all excited. We got somebody who doesn't have to be told. She just figured it out. No, she's cheating. She's using a fucking Cliff Notes and shit.
I'll figure it out faster than most people.
Let's hope so.
I may be blonde, but I'm not a natural blonde.
Well, nobody said you were blonde.
Blonde. I didn't say you were blonde.
I didn't say it, but I was thinking it.
We were all thinking it.
I was thinking it.
If you pay attention to her Instagram, which is,
Hey, it's Gabby. HAI.
you'll see dark hair, light hair, and blue hair maybe someday.
I want to
Blue
see.
hair,
I want to
purple
see
hair.
full
Plug
purple.
insert here.
Full purple.
You really need to get better at shamelessly plugging yourself.
You
That's
do.
my bad.
Phrasing.
That is my bad.
Well, my Instagram is just my name, Dennis Rock.
Oh, mine's Alien Cloud Vapes.
Yeah. I suppose I could probably change it, but why?
That's me too.
Why? No reason to. It's connected to my Facebook. I don't give a shit. It's there.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Your mom.
Hey.
Your mom.
So what's next for Alien Cloud Vapes?
What's next for Alien Cloud Vapes?
Europe.
I'll be on next week.
No. What's
Yeah,
what's
give a
no?
preview.
No. Hold before the preview. I want to know what the little nitty gritty is. What the tiny little secret, that dirty one you keep in your closet. What's for
John's
the
got that.
for the business? What do you have planned? What is your plan
My
for the
plan
business?
for the business?
Yeah. What is your next step?
My next
Because-
step is to
Go to New Zealand.
go to New Zealand with Christine.
Christine, if you're listening, get on that shit now.
Right?
We demand it. That's not us asking. We're telling you to do it. Make it happen.
But actually, I'm hopefully going more international here shortly. So,
That's good.
Okay,
That's good.
so what do you mean more internationally?
well, I'm picking up another shop in New Zealand, hopefully here shortly. He's looking at my site and talking about ordering. So,
Well, that's good.
Anything from Russia?
I haven't heard anything back from him yet. So,
Brazil.
Brazil, I haven't heard anything yet either.
Damn it.
That'd be
Florida.
Florida, yes, that one's definitely on. Still working on a site though, but
I will cut you. That was a picture. Okay.
But yeah, he's definitely going to be ordering here shortly. I picked up Vapor's Penthouse here recently.
awesome.
There
That's
you go.
I've never.
Paradise
There you
when
go.
have a penthouse.
So,
I've heard good things about that shop. I really have.
and
There we go.
I met Wisco, of course. Groovy Clouds down in Antioch,
Where's that?
Illinois.
Okay,
So,
A little bit south past the border to the right.
yeah.
awesome.
Almost on your
Well-
way to Harvard.
If you're looking at the maps, to the left, but if we're going down, it's to the right.
Okay,
To the left.
gotcha.
No.
The other left.
Yeah.
No.
And hopefully I'll be in Vaping USA here shortly too. Or no,
Awesome.
no, not Vaping USA, but Vapor Veterans Vape.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Shameless.
Yeah.
And it didn't come from you this time. It's true. It's great, isn't it?
Gotta love the shameless plugs we give on this show.
Soon, TM.
So now, where do you see the vape industry going?
Where do I see it going? I see it as actually I don't deal with the public that much, so I mean,
We know you look like a RICO agent.
This is a true statement.
He gets a white van, he gets a black one.
From your current sales to your projected sales, I don't want to know the numbers, but where do you predict it will go?
up.
That's a good answer. I like
That is a great answer.
That is a good answer.
Now, are shops actually ordering more?
Well, business has increased with Wisco
Haven't you
twofold.
picked up some new juice lines?
Yeah, I've got Vaping USA's juices now. I've got
Tasty?
Tasty. I've got Transistor. I've got VCT.
You pick up any-
Animal. Modis.
any squid.
Yeah, I got Squid mods now. Yeah, and I'm gonna be getting their juices shortly too.
I
What
can't. I
about
want to try those.
what about taffy?
I got Taffy.
He
I
has
said
taffy.
You've had taffy for
I
a
got
while.
Taffy. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a little out of the loop.
You
I got over 2,000 juices
Yeah.
right now.
What?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah.
2,000?
2,000. He's got
2,000.
3 pages of
Oh, I'm
juices
so
on his
glad we're
website.
doing your show next week.
Holy fuck.
I got 2,000 of juices you guys could choose from.
That is awesome.
Surprise us.
Yes, please do.
Surprise us with
So
Savage.
do I need to like make you a giant leather
Sorry, I'm sorry. That's a big
dude?
I'm sorry. I have Savage as well, but
CBD.
Now, they're
I
not
told
just
him to
CBD
surprise us
either.
with
no, they got a juice line too.
It's not something with SVRF.
That's not something you can really surprise us.
I also have GM Monster as well. So
about
Milkshake Man.
mods?
How is Milkshake Man?
Milkshake Man is pretty good actually.
I gotta try that stuff.
What about mods? Have
Mods,
you picked
I've-
anything special up?
Outside of Squid.
Outside of Squid, I'm picking up the Squonk Boxer shortly. From Vaping USA, not Vaping USA, but American Vape Products, the DNA model and the unregulated one.
You
Awesome.
give me a DNA that has two 18650s or two 26650s.
Right.
I gotta have two because I want to be able to run those verts all day. I want to run them. It's just a bitch.
Dot Mod's got a Squonk Box out now too.
But it's gotta be from you.
Oh,
That's
for me.
that's.
I carry Dot Mod.
But what is it? DNA?
No, it's a mechanical.
Yeah, see.
I have yet.
Fanboy, sorry. Sorry.
I'm still unsure about
Actually,
the whole squonking.
Goon's got a Squonk out too.
Ooh.
Doesn't
Shit.
Lost Vapes have one too? The drone?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, they
I
do.
mean, wait. What's the 2 cell? Is it 155?
167.
167.
167. That would run a vert.
yeah.
That would run one of my verts. It's just, can the board handle the amperage?
I don't know.
That's the big thing. They're
They're all pre-order right now, so I'm just waiting for them.
I'll ask Evolve. I have a contact in with them. I'll
So
ask
ask
them to
them.
see if they have
That's
separate
a-
amperage chips and if they support.
That's actually an excellent question. That might even be on their website, that information.
I'd have to look on the forums. I have
I'm
to
s-
look
I'm
at
sure it's-
Jason's post.
I'm sure it's there someplace.
It's gotta be. Because I
I-
mean, they test literally everything.
Yeah. Either that or unfortunately, the one reviewer that would test all that would be Phil Bizarro.
Aries would do it too.
Yeah.
But he's a weird guy.
So is Phil, but
He's not a bad guy. He's kind of goofy. You know what I mean? You don't know what to decipher, which is crazy, which is just normal person talk. You know, you can't figure him out.
yeah. I haven't seen any of his videos. I believe. I don't think I have.
Aries is one of those underground guys who makes his own PCB.
Okay.
And I also have your coils now. So.
Huh?
I'm going to pick up your coils too if you allow me to.
Let the hype train roll out. I can't do it before the 1st.
All right.
I can't. My finances won't allow it. Meaning my wife.
I understand.
She gets.
Yeah, I can relate
She's
to
got
that
the
one.
accountant's degree.
I
and
can
she-
relate to that one, yeah.
I just make the money. She deals with all the bills.
Right.
Like I said, I can relate to that one. My wife's the same way, so.
I could, yeah. Cassie controls the money. That's all I got to say there.
You thought you had balls? Not anymore. We're fucking gone.
Upside down is a pussy.
You're here.
I'll second that one.
Married life.
I love it.
Married life. Married life.
I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey guys, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Fuck off.
And we are approaching the 2-hour mark.
Well, the first half hour we weren't doing anything, so.
No, we really weren't.
What
You
chord
and
is
me.
it?
If we should
Right.
ever, you and me, if we should ever disagree,
Fuck you, here's to me.
he failed the military chant. Oh my god. Fuck them and not we.
Owen, what are you looking at now?
Fuck them
you
and not
fag.
we.
Yeah, you. Yeah, you, the one looking at me. Blowing that cloud. What are you looking at now on your phone?
Oh, that was great.
That was.
Me.
You need that, don't you?
Microphone picked that up.
Did it? Because it's raunchy, man. This is great.
I'm glad I'm at the other end of the table.
I'm down here.
I feel bad for you, Gabby. I really do.
She's 19 and she's gonna be able to handle nothing.
Yeah, blow some of them my way because you won't smell it then.
I'm used to it. Trust me, I'm way used to it.
God, what did you eat? It smells like baby sauce.
No. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Pray at the baby
She's
fruit
trying to
jars.
get away and she can't.
God, honey, go get the
You remember I'm lactose intolerant, right?
You had ice cream.
No, I had a bowl of cereal.
Why would you do that to yourself?
It sucked. Let me tell you why. I got a canker sore, and that fucking shit digs into your.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! But it
Yeah.
tastes so good. Can't go wrong with Captain Carhoonch.
Nope.
Love it. I'm proud of my brew. I will admit I did that.
Hit the bell.
Have you figured it out yet?
Oh god.
They keep telling me. They won't let me figure it out on my own.
Oh.
You have special needs.
Special
I need to be
needs ain't
told
the
what
word
to
for
do.
that hammer.
I'm gonna regret that line later anyway.
Maybe. Although my special brew hasn't started kicking in yet either. It's coming.
Please no.
So, when you're modeling,
Oh, hey.
what
Rotten
if you
eggs.
have to fart really bad? You just let it rip?
Yeah, honestly, because it's usually just with him, and he's 3 years down the line. Better be used to it by now.
Yeah. I mean, she's in some like lingerie with a, and she just.
See, but here's the bad thing: is hers are silent, and she doesn't say anything. So I'm
Even better.
I'm going along with it, and all of a sudden we're just like,
Why? Whoa! Why are they silent?
I'm-
You going backdoorsies? What's going on?
I'm gonna stay away from
Oh
that.
my
Yeah.
lord!
For real?
You walked into that one.
Yeah.
Nothing is off limits on this network.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nothing's
It's
off
called the
limits.
Bad Habits for a reason.
Welcome to the network.
What they say, silent but deadly.
And he is dead focused on his phone.
Talking to my mechanic, it's a very important thing.
Your mechanic. That is what is more important than us?
His Subaru.
Absolutely not.
My car that I haven't driven in
Considering
like
we have
4
like
months.
5
Oh,
mechanics
shit.
on this network.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
technically
we
do.
found out
We have
what was
a lot
wrong
of
with
fucking
Cassie's
mechs on
car.
this network. They can fix your shit.
I mean, Dave, Gremlin, Tiff, Cody, sometimes.
See,
Now,
here's
does-
the thing though: it's getting fixed. I just keep adding parts to the list. That's the
Why?
problem.
Why do you keep doing that to yourself?
He can't
It's
stop.
the fucking addiction. I
Can't
can't
stop,
help it.
won't stop.
now what kind of Subaru is
We
it?
get it. We get it.
It's it was bought as original 2004 WRX. I know he's gonna shake his head. Original 2004 WRX bone stock,
You can see it in his eyes.
fully JDM swapped with with everything: trans, motor, diff, axles, brakes, hubs, you name it. It's been done.
It
And-
hurts so bad.
And now I'm getting the whole entire motor rebuilt, which I should be able to pick it up
You should
tomorrow.
have just bought a crate
Awesome.
engine. You should have just bought a crate engine. It would have been cheaper and more efficient.
Should have, but JDM, you know.
Yeah, but JDM, you can order a JDM or you can order a fucking K20 and K20 swap. Dude.
Oh, fuck
No,
a
God.
K20.
Hey, a K20 puts out more torque, more horsepower to each individual wheel than a fucking JDM will ever.
But it sounds like a fucking rice burning piece
It
of
doesn't
shit.
matter. You can put new fucking pipes on it and new headers to make it sound like a JDM.
No.
You know I'm right.
No.
Yes, you can.
It's a fucking Honda motor. You can't make it sound good. I'm sorry.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
I've
a race
got a
of the
Forester.
cylinders.
I've got a Forester that needs help.
Okay,
Fucking
so what
fuel
about
lines.
the Nissan 35R?
That I can get behind, but
Okay, okay, so you can get behind a fucking Japanese thing like a Nissan, but you can't get behind a Japanese
Not a
thing
Honda.
like a fucking Honda?
nope.
Okay, let me ask you a simple question. What's the difference between a K20 and 35R engine?
No clue.
I believe it's the way that it's mounted, because doesn't the K20 go to front wheel?
K20 can go to all.
Does it?
Yeah, it can.
Oh, is that what's
It
in the
can?
fucking, fuck, what is it called? The CRV? The fucking...
The only difference is the headers, the injectors, the manifold, and the pistons.
We're getting there.
Nothing needs to be rebuilt on it.
58.
It'd just be too
And,
much.
okay, and
Too
the
much money.
actual form of the engine when they make it. But regardless, put new headers, new cams, just load it out for probably half the price or 3/4 the price of a rebuild. You're going to be getting more horse and more torque to the wheels.
I just can't beat the
You're in a
original sound of
better
a Subaru motor. though.
spot. The sound is pretty much the same. It's going to have that earthy growl to it that you want because it's a Subaru and all you need to do is
Vroom,
adjust the
vroom.
headers and the cams. I mean, the only thing that's going to sound a little bit different is the fucking crankshaft. but on the windup with a boost gauge on it, and you got 20 pounds of boost on a fucking K20 or an R35, it's gonna sound the fucking same. You're gonna hear. You're gonna hear that fucker. That's all you're gonna. You're not gonna hear the. You're not gonna hear that. You're gonna hear.
Hey, Fast and the
His
Furious.
face gets so intense when he does it.
It does.
I was like, I'll stick to
Incidentally,
German
folks, that
engineering.
same sound was heard in Josh's bathroom last night.
No, that's what you're gonna hear. You're not gonna. You're gonna have that earthy growl kind of mixed between a fucking Nissan 350Z and a Mustang.
See, and I don't want that.
That's what you're going for with an WRX with a rebuilt. Well, hang on with your pipes. Okay, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe,
mine's
maybe
totally
not.
different
You
and
got
that's the thing that's different with mine is that's why I like mine and that's why I've spent the money in mine. Mine's setting apart.
All right. You're losing out on fucking raw power and raw torque. That's not my loss. That's your loss.
It's a Subaru. I like to go slow.
You like to
I'll
go
agree.
slow, but you like to pull trucks out of the ditch.
True. And past Jeeps in the wintertime.
I am. It's the death stare.
The death
Oh,
stare.
shit.
The death stare. You're getting the death stare.
Past my bedtime here, and
Yeah,
She
we're-
wants to get laid, so you better get going while the box is hot to trot.
that too.
See, she just admitted it. You better fucking get.
We're at 2 hours.
Yeah, so call it.
Not yet.
Oh, let's
Not
keep.
yet.
All right, Josh, then you keep going. I'm going to swap out with the midget.
Yes.
All right.
Peace out. Rocco's Mod Life is out of here, folks.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Resurrection Vapor.
Or if you get one of them fucking crazy crank off blow off valves from what is it? U.S. Holland or whatever.
Brought to you by the toys I'm not telling you I use at home.
You don't get
That weren't made by
fucking
me.
downshift or upshift.
Ergo are not quality.
You get them.
You have an offer.
Sorry, I
so
spat on the
damn
table.
it.
Michael.
You never asked.
headphones, Now.
Your Vagooter is drippy.
Then ask. Message me on Facebook.
Or she will.
If I build it, she will come.
She will. I don't have issues.
Oh, jeez.
If I build it, he will come?
And then if you get one of those Cummins, it's
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I hate turboed trucks. I hate them.
Cummins truck.
Yeah.
It's the vehicles
It's
that
got
never.
the power.
It's the vehicles that never shift.
Feels the different shit.
It's
Seriously,
got
have
the
you ever heard a
power.
truck fucking take off? It's like, and it just doesn't quit.
It stays at that fucking volume.
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
it's got a noise box where the pipes are supposed to be, and they just cut it off and they put like a mute on it,
and it's like in an endless loop.
and it'll literally shift, but it's just like there's a speaker on the fucking tailpipe. It just plays one constant note the whole time.
No, what it is, it's a voice modulator they have hooked up to the phone so they can, change between cars. So it's like, all right, I'm next to a rice burner, fine, I can do another rice burner. I'm next to a fucking Dodge Charger, oh shit, better up my game. And one of these days it's going to be in the middle of a drag race. What? And this is Christopher Walken here.
These shows go to Blum Piston.
This is Christopher Walken, and
This is why it's suddenly
we-
vapey.
We need
I
to
tried to
put
get off the
more
subject, that
torque
wasn't
to
me.
the tires. This is
Josh has a
insane.
tendency of being one-minded.
Whoa.
Just saying.
Hey,
Hey, don't touch him there. He's not a priest.
Hey.
But I am.
Hey,
hey, yo, bet.
ABC.
She was like, hey,
ABC?
hey.
She had some of the wine.
She said
She had some of the wine.
she needs to have
Well,
more.
yeah, I mean, tits and wine. I mean,
She needs to have more. So Dennis can have a really great time tonight.
yeah.
She got a drink from Dennis is cute again.
That's not gonna. That wouldn't even fix me, dude.
Well, she
I'm
vapes
fucked
that
up.
one juice I gave her. She'll be out in like 10 minutes. So.
Then she'll be Gremlin's date.
She'll fight it.
So maybe a gift of that. Maybe Savage finds its way into the studio more frequently. Yeah. Ah!
I want to try their regular juice.
We had a chance to get the apple, but somebody ganked it.
Who?
I don't know.
Jackie.
That would
Was it-
explain everything.
Was it boss lady? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, that's acceptable. That's
Okay, then we can't hunt her down because...
no. We get fired, dude. If we did that, I don't want to be fired. Yet.
Well,
Just give her
that
more
and...
I don't know where
She
can
has-
I get more kratom at some place in McChesney Park, Illinois?
You can.
Hey, shameless plug, man.
trademark.
You might want a shameless plug right now. That's a good opportunity to do it.
Veterans vaping more.
Oh,
And he
where
finally
at?
gets
Quick
it
and
out.
painless.
What's the address?
Good question.
Oh God.
Good question.
God can help
Yeah.
you now!
Does anyone have research on kratom yet?
There is minimal research.
I know it's addictive.
Yeah, it's a gateway drug, guys. Watch out. It's gonna take you to the next fucking high. You're gonna be doing 8 balls of marijuana, and your hat's gonna be spinning around like mine.
Where do I sign up?
You're gonna be doing
Everywhere.
You're gonna buy everything on the Taco Bell menu for $10.
Where
Smoking
you
doinks and
where you
Amish.
can sign up is at.
What? Hey, Gary and I were talking about big doinks, okay?
He did the kratom before he came here.
Big old points.
Big doinks.
Doink,
Into Amish.
I was saying, you can sign up and buy the kratom at.
Veterans vaping more. Can you?
And then have big old doinks in the Amish.
The
Sure.
plugs are getting
Doinks in
weaker.
the Amish.
After we fucking chewed him out about it, he's getting weaker when we set him up.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He's like, oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm too nervous. This guy doesn't like my fucking Subaru. Oh.
It gets worse.
I did all this horrible shit to it, and now he's mad at me because I've destroyed the Subaru legacy.
I mean, hey, are you paying for the parts?
I can't believe you are.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dude, have him sit down with Tiffany about her STI. That's a good combo.
True. Blowing pistons. Let's go, Tiff.
Oh,
Shit.
oh, link Tiffany now. Link her. Link
I'm
her.
sending her a message right now.
How far in are we?
We are 2 hours and 6 minutes in.
2 hours and
Jesus.
6 minutes. Hang on, I'm fucking.
I'm messaging her right now.
I mean, she's got to wait until I'm tuned, but...
And
Uh-huh. She won't care. She'll drag you out back.
I mean, let's go for it.
I would have figured it out. Let me figure it out.
We have to let her learn. At her own pace.
Yeah. It may be a slow pace, but it's still a pace.
As long as it's not at a medium pace.
Nothing wrong with the slow pace. I last longer.
Dude, not midnight sushi.
oh my god.
That's why you're allowed to go, dude!
If it was
So-
midnight sushi, it'd be a different story.
If it was Midnight Sushi, these two would be whiter than I am, and it's my last name.
Woo! Spicy.
And he probably wouldn't be our sponsor anymore.
No, he'd probably be more.
He'd probably be sitting in the corner like, yes.
Carries your
Yes,
coils,
writhing
carries
his
my
hands
leather
like,
shit.
Yes.
I mean, Christ,
yes.
I can make leather holsters for mods. That's easy.
I might have to trip on that.
Okay.
Huh?
Tell me the size you need, and I'll get it done.
Various sizes.
Yeah.
And all my shit's custom. Always is, always will be.
Various sizes.
Yeah, I'm various sizes too. I mean, right now it's cold outside. Sometimes it's warm outside.
Dude, when is it warm outside for you right now? Dude, it might snow tomorrow. Are you guys ready?
No.
Fuck
Did
yeah.
you guys start up your snow blowers?
Yeah.
I don't worry about snowblower. I have someone to plow my drive.
Oh. I'm sorry I'm poorer than you.
It's my neighbor. He does it for free.
He's got the plug.
I'm sorry I'm poorer than you.
Do you pay him in e-juice or something?
No.
Just does it.
He opens the door, hates the cold, chucks a bottle at the window. There you go.
Here you go, you fucking prick.
give
Get
a
out of
six-
my lawn.
I give him a 6-packer occasionally here, but yeah, he'll do it.
All right.
Okay.
See, you're
So-
paying him
So,
with
folks,
time. That's the thing. You're paying him.
if you like what you hear, if you don't like what you hear, well, thank you for the download. If you want to hear more of it, please like, share, subscribe. Especially our lovely Gabby.
Yo, at HateScabby on Instagram.
See, there
Find
you
us at-
go. There's a good plug.
Find us at
Spell it out. Spell it. The entire
H-A-I
thing. Entire thing.
Okay, HAIITSGABI.
There you go.
That's not that long.
So fantastic. And if you want to find the Jake,
His
good
is
luck.
really long.
If you want to find the Jake,
Yeah, she linked Jake in a couple of her Instagrams, and it's like, yeah, user not found.
if you want to find
Changes
him,
his name on the
So
frequent.
folks-
he's a ghost in the community.
thank you,
so-
folks. Good luck. Good love.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Shoot.